Too late, idiot. I already don't give a shit.
Shut up, bitch!
Bazinga. Bazinga.
Easy money!
I will eat your ass!
Hello, all. Test, test. Yep, there we go. All green. Welcome. Good to see you. How's it going? Mick, what's up, dog? Not much. Here to do fun stuff. We're getting close to our goal here. We'll see it soon. Alright, I should have tactfully ended there. Enough of that, and on with this. Okay, now bear with me, everybody. I'm gonna try to be a little more calm than usual because my stomach is in a delicate state at the moment, right? I ate some stuff that wasn't great, so I'm just trying to remain calm and not rock the boat, you know? So bear with me if my energy is a roaring inferno, but held within my stable, stoic outer shell. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Excuse me. My while headphones just died. I appreciate Nate's overly loud screams playing from my phone speakers. Well, I can give you some of these. How about this?
Shut up, bitch!
Too late,
Easy
idiot. I already don't give a shit.
How about this? Luckily, I've cultivated over the last long time plenty of sounds, including my own voice here,
Too late, idiot. I already don't give a shit.
that I can play if and when I need them. So that's about playing smart, not playing hard. Know what I'm saying? My first best ever live stream. Already loving it. Financial deliciousness. Thank you, buddy. Did Nate cook tonight? God, I wish.
Too late, idiot. I already don't give a shit.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
Oof, yeah, it pretty much the gas station sushi. All right, let me say. Nate isn't wanting to throw up the usual MO, but is on brand. Oh, isn't the usual MO, but is on brand. It did occur to me, maybe I should just make myself throw up and I might feel better. I was like, Michelle, should I just do that? And she's like, probably not. And I was like, yeah, that's not the game you want to get into at this stage of the game of life, you know? So what can you do? All right, excuse me. We are grinding Pokemon, so let me just get that in order right now. Here, let's just double check where we're at. Over here. My beautiful, organized, wonderful fucking chart, whatever, spreadsheet. Yeah, that's the one. Let me see. Don't want your throat burning while you're trying to talk. Yes, there might be some somewhat unforeseen consequences of getting into the puking game, as alluring as it may seem. All right, Umbreon, Slowking, Heracross, Machamp. 4 boys left to go. That's it. That's it. Let's do it. So first is, I mean, we've got Machamp. Where'd I put my fucking control? Here it is. Let's see what level he's at. I hope so, Volpe. I hope so. All right, so we've got 1 level to go and like a little bit of experience of EXP to be fully leveled up. 44 plus about to level upness. Wait a minute, sorry, I'm just curious. I saw the little pigman there. Pigman, see him at the bottom right there? But I've definitely seen Jinx before. I'm just wondering if it varies. Huh, weird. Maybe at night it changes what Pokemon's there. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, what works on this guy? Rock, Tomb, right? Because he's ice type? Yeah. Does it kill? Different Pokemon show different times of the day. Okay, yeah, as I expected. What did Power Man say? My week has been horrible. My roommate is a grade A asshole, and I had to move back home after only a week. Excuse me. After I moved to university. Well, I hope you at least tried to change rooms, because a lot of the times you can make that happen. But I'll assume that you did your best. my roommate in college, my first roommate who I had for the whole first year, was a low-level drug dealer. I mean, you know, not like, oh, he had connections. It was just like a guy, like a frat boy kind of guy, who like sold drugs out of our shared room, and had a lot of sex there. Much of which I was physically present in the room while was going on. But knowing that guy, he probably was drunk, so he probably wasn't even worried about it or thinking about it. I was a level 1 thug. He was a level 10 boss drug dealer, yeah. Well, I'm slightly exaggerating. There was at least one instance I remember clearly of him having sex with me in the room. I was on my top bunk. He was below. I mean, I'm just assuming they were drunk. And so they like weren't worried about it. They didn't check. Whatever. And then, what was the other thing? It was, one day, there's a loud banging on the door. And, I think, I was asleep. It was Saturday morning, I believe. And the door, he having sex with me in the room. Yeah, right. The door opens. It's the cops. Because, like, weed smoke had been piling out from under the door. Because my roommate and 2 of his friends had been, like, hotboxing the room. And I was there, asleep. It was Saturday morning. I hadn't gotten up yet. All right, Rock Tomb. And, you know, I was not a weedsman. Only one instance of him having sex with me.
Bazinga.
It hurt so good, ladies and gentlemen. Nate, playing Pokemon. Roommate, nailing chicks. I think we all know who made the right choice there. My university wouldn't let me room swap or roommate swap because of Corona. Oh, okay. I could see that. I could see that.
That's pretty good,
Surely
right?
one could work around that, but
some
still.
indies and tatted FF7. Just got out of Midgard. Good
Cool.
stuff.
Tatted?
Love me some low poly abstract art. Thoughts on the Bella Thorne OnlyFans bullshit?
I have no idea what the Bellathorn OnlyFans bullshit is. This is my first time hearing about it. If you want to clarify, I'd be happy to take a look. Hang on, but I wanted to read back the first point. I am back on my bullshit, Simsy, as are you, I see. Hang on. Wait. Holy shit, I just got a video update about Bellathorn improving OnlyFans. That's weird. Something just popped up about that on my notifications from YouTube. So, anyone want to give me the skinny? I haven't had a chance to look into it. I do somewhat enjoy, in my cynical way, viewing gossip from afar, you know? It is as all humans do, I find it mildly entertaining to view at a great long distance. Now, sorry, let me read back your point here, KY. You beat some indies and you said you tatted FF7. Are you saying that you got a tattoo of Final Fantasy VII despite only just getting out of Midgar? Because I'm saying you might be rushing the gun a little bit. You're like a girl who's, you know, whose boyfriend's really into Zelda, so she gets the what is like the Hylian wings like tatted on the front of her neck. Hey, FF7's great, so what can I say? But I don't know. I also love low poly abstract art. I actually really want to get that set that they're coming out with of all the like it's a squad of like 8 popular FF7 characters in their incredibly blocky low poly models that was coming out like alongside the remake or something. I want to own that. All right, let me go back to this. Bellathorn got an OnlyFans. It overloaded the website in terms of liquid capacity, and now there's a cap on how high you can pledge/tip people. Holy shit. Fascinating. Well, I mean, okay, it sounds like Bellathorn didn't do anything like wrong here. It's simply a fact that, okay, well, you can't blame anybody for this, at least immediately. There was a degree of traffic that clearly they didn't expect to hit anytime soon. And the fact that a really popular person jumped on board. I think Bellathorn's like friends with like, what's her name? What's the girl that Ides was next to and say Natehead? I believe it was the word that he used, if I can remember correctly. Maybe it was a similar word, I don't know. Oh god, what's Tana Mojo, Mungo, whatever, Tana Mojo, whatever. Tana Mongoose, thank you. Yeah, so like a person who's really, really popular got an OnlyFans. Clearly they weren't like prepared for the amount of traffic that this produced, and so they just had to add a cap to deal with the amount of, like, I assume just actual money. You said, someone said liquid or something, right? Like just the money coming in. Maybe whatever processor they used just wasn't prepared for like the sheer amount. I mean, how much could it really have been that one person added compared to how much is already on the site? I have no idea, but I guess it was probably quite a bit. Let's cross chop them. So that's cool. Well, I mean, I don't know. It just sounds like it's like technical issues. Like, there's no way that OnlyFans, like, is happy about this and is like, ha, we want to fuck over our creators by limiting the amounts that everybody can have. Clearly, they're just reacting to a situation that they're in, you know? So, I don't know. They probably just need, like, some time to either get, like, a better payment processor or upgrade the capacity or something. I'm sure there's, like, legal hurdles or various lawyerings, you know, whatever. It's OnlyFans' fault, it's Bella's. But is it really anybody's fault? I don't know. Like, I'm assuming that it's just a technical glitch. Maybe someone is malicious here. It doesn't sound like anyone would be malicious, but, I mean, I guess I would say, I just hope that the situation gets resolved. It's unfortunate for the people who maybe had their income reduced. But, you know, just do your best, everybody. How's that for a hot take? Live action Disney Channel was never good. There, I said it. Get him. Get him, everybody. Kill this man.
Bitch.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to think if Disney Channel made anything I liked. You still enjoy The Proud Family. Not very much. It was one of my least favorite shows, but if it was on, I'd be like, all right, I'll watch The Proud Family. Oh, they made Sister Sister, right? I'd watch some Sister Sister then and again. What else they got? Like, all this Zoe 101 shit was a little bit after my day, you know? So I missed that shit. Had the Zach and Cody haircut. Yeah.
That's pretty
That'll
good,
do
right?
it.
Bella Thorne scammed people out of $2 million by promising $200 pay-per-view nudes on her new OnlyFans. But
okay.
when people paid and opened it, it was just lingerie images, leading to tons of refund requests. OnlyFans then set a $50 limit on PPV.
Well, that story is very different. If these are the details of the case, well, okay, hang on, let me read that back again. Okay, now we can get some moral culpability as well as financial and legal. Bella Thorne scammed people out of $2 million total, you know, from everybody individually or combined, by promising 200 pay-per-view nudes on her OnlyFans. Okay, so far that seems fine. When they opened it, it was just lingerie images, leading to tons of refund requests. Okay, now, frankly, in my lawyery ways, I want to be known as Judge Nate, because I don't give a shit about how people feel. I care about the actual facts of the case, and I don't even care who's right or wrong, or I don't care what side is what. I just want a full accounting of the facts. I'll become a judge one day if I fail at everything else. If I can't make it on YouTube. So Bella, okay, so perhaps the issue here, right, it sounds like the real issue was people felt lied to by the product delivered by Bella Thorne here, and it's actually the amount of refund requests that came in. That's the true issue, and as a result of all that refund stuff, probably caused all kind of financial issues for the payment provider or maybe just the accounting of OnlyFans itself. They, as a result of that, have set this limit to this $50 for pay-per-view stuff. Well, right, it does remind me of Etika fighting against chargebacks, which, I mean, I don't think that chargebacks should be, like, never allowed, but I frankly think that chargebacks should be in a situation, so I'd probably agree with Etika, rest in peace, brother, of, like, you donate, it's gone. but you can request the person on the other side send it back, and it would be nice if, like, that person agrees, so there's no weird push and pull, just all the money goes back. Maybe the company that does the processing gets to keep their fee so they don't get 100% of it back, just because, and maybe it'd be like a very, very low percentage, but that seems kind of fair. Anyway, on the Bella thing, basically it sounds like if these are the facts as presented here by KY, it sounds like Bella's, you know, okay, it depends on the specifics that were promised. Maybe there's a miscommunication here, and like if you were Bella's lawyer, as I'll act as for a moment, perhaps the real issue, excuse me, or what one of the things that happened here was that like Bella said nudes will come on my OnlyFans, so pledge money, but there was no time frame specifically discussed. So maybe it was even hinted, maybe we get a more gray area. It depends on exactly how it was worded and what people were led to believe. But it all depends on what the specifics were. You could look over those words, see how this was advertised, and determine if there were like lies propagated or not, or to what degree, you know, things were falsely represented. If it's found that things were falsely represented and that Bella is in the wrong, then she deserves, I mean, then her stupidity or maliciousness or whatever has fucked up things for a lot of people, it seems like, and she is culpable. Through stupidity, if nothing else. Because, you know, even if she maybe was exaggerating or lying or whatever, she might not have intended this to happen. It would just be a consequence. Yeah, I don't know. But, if the fans are, look, in the wrong, which I only mean in the sense of, like, nothing was promised on a specific time frame, they bought a product that wasn't specifically promised to be exactly the way that was imagined. I'm just saying, if that's true, then no one's really at fault, and mistakes were made, and blah, blah, blah. But it depends on if Bella truly lied to people or not, and you just have to get into the nitty-gritty of the case. And I can't do that here on stream. So there's Judge Nate's full analysis of the situation. It depends on if lies were told. Scary face. Uh-oh. We are going to keep old moves, thank you. Yes, give up. All right, I'm gonna go back and heal because I'm out of rock type stuff, which is very useful for this zone. All right, let me pull the chat back up. Hang on. Let me see here. By the way, Nate, I wanted to let you know that one of the games that inspired Undertale, an RPG called Moon, just released for the first time in English on the Nintendo Switch eShop. Now, hang on one sec. Let me Google that because actually, I think I might have something to say about that. Moon. I did not play that game. Okay, I was thinking of a game called, I believe, To the Moon, which was an RPG Maker game, and I thought that'd be a weird game to have inspired Undertale. Also, might have come out afterward, but you know. That's right. It should be Elite Four time after this grinding is done. We're down to the final little thing. The straw that broke the camel's back or whatever for my roommate, was not turning his music down while I was watching a lecture because it was too quiet. Presumably a PCPU lecture, no doubt. I'm sure he said, I'm trying to be educated by the procrastinators university courses, and you, sir, are fucking with my education, and I cannot abide that. I hope that's what you said, because that's what I would have said. Let me see. He said, I don't have to do anything for you, so this dude was distracting my learning. Now, your roommate may have been, you know, I think it's pretty clear to say that he may have been rather curt, rather just discourteous, I believe is the word, discourteous to your needs. But maybe you presented it like an asshole. I'm just throwing that out there. Because you can't change how somebody else acts, but maybe you were an asshole in the situation too. Because most people, if you explain those things in a reasonable way, are willing to meet you halfway. So, hey, I don't know for sure. I'm just saying possibly. All right, let's use a fighting move on this guy. Kurosichop! You see that shit with the Marvelous? Anyway, I don't know if that's true Power Man, but that's too bad, dog. That's too bad. I hope your endeavors are improved in the future. I don't know. But you were saying before that, like, you didn't even really need to be on campus So, like, I don't know, if you save money on housing, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Make the best out of it and keep working on it, you know? Let me see. On volume 34 of One Piece, finally getting through it. Volume 34 is probably around... I'm gonna guess volume 34 is... Oh, I think it's like Skypiea. Hang on, let me Google. I'm gonna see if my One Piece foo is correct. One Piece volume 34. Who's on the cover? Who's on the cover? Who's on the cover? Oh, Water 7. I was one arc short. God damn it. A day late and a dick short, as usual. It looks like it's... No, well, it's mid to end of Water 7. Maybe the beginning. I mean, it's like Iceberg is front and center, so, you know. We haven't gotten to, like, CP9 showing up yet on the cover anyway. Hang on. Someone said something I was interested in playing, too. Oh, it was Gakko said, you seen that shit with the marvelous AQL Discord? No. I don't get why people take part in communities that are run by a company's marketing department. That doesn't seem like a great plan. I agree, generally speaking. But what's the, you wanna clarify? What's the shit? I don't know what the shit is. College is not for partying, but it is fun. I think that is a very appropriate, fucking... Wait, whoa. Marvelous Discord banned fan service? Wait, Marvelous? Didn't they make, like, Hang on, I gotta Google what it is. No, do they make Neptunia? That wouldn't make sense. Senran Kagura? What do you mean they banned fan service? What is it? Ass is life? Titties are hometown? Whatever. No, ass is hometown, right? How could they ban wait, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. All right, you know this is like the American, California-based localizing team that is deeply offended by how big every character's titties are in Senran Kagura. Yeah, they're banning their whole game. That can't be right. What? This doesn't make sense. Our AMD has official AMD accounts, post there, and it's off. It's awesome. So official involvement is not always banned, but this is tech, not anime. Right. Tech is a whole different ball game than like than media or something. Aoki just got introduced. Is that where you are in volume 34? Okay, so that's before Water 7, but it's like Long Ring Long Land is kind of the prelude to Water 7, but yeah. Big titty ladies don't exist according to California. I mean, it's, man, what the fuck? From Marvelous Discord. Okay, let's see what we got here. What is this? Okay, just for fun, let's take a read through because I'm just kind of curious what this says. I'll assume this is fully legit and not faked and whatnot. This could be fake, but let's see what the people are saying here. So this guy looks important. He's orange. That means important. Dude, like Drumpf. You know what I'm saying, bruh? That's what I'm talking about.
Bazinga.
Yeah. All right. Hi, everyone. My apologies for the short notice. Server and channels will be removed. Okay, this will be a big overhaul. Life Hometown will no longer be available, and individual game franchises / titles that are published by Marvelous will be listed. This is a big one. Any fan service or sexually suggestive content and artwork will no longer be allowed anywhere on the server. This... Wait. He's saying this even applies to Senran, Kagura, Valkyrie... I don't even know what Valkyrie Driver Jet Girls are. Now, Now, wait a minute. Scott. No! Scott, no! Now, hang on. The way this is framed is a little ambiguous. They might not be saying that, like, we're literally banning our own series from the Discord. The way this is phrased might be more like we're banning, like porn of our characters, despite the fact that we have, like, ecchi series. See, Judge Nate is back in session, everybody. Ring the gong, because Judge Nate is here. My judgment is... this is inconclusive at the moment. They might just be saying that, like fan art and, like, porn works. I don't know if it's porn or not. And yes, they are saying sexually suggestive. Maybe they're saying that Senran Kagura's normal content, which is, like, girls in bathing suits and underwear and stuff, maybe this is a poorly phrased... Look at... who are these 9 simps who are upvoting this? Who's liking this? I want to know who the 9 motherfuckers are who are on the fucking Marvelous server and are upvoting this. What does this mean? What does this mean? Mogsy here, look at Mogsy. Mogsy's having none of this shit. Mogsy is not happy about this change to the server. And yeah, the several people typing, yeah, that cracks me up too. This is, okay, you can't confirm. We can't say clearly that this means posting a screenshot of Senran Kagura will get you banned. It might be more mogged. It might be more like convoluted, and this is kind of like phrased generally. So this isn't a thing where you should be like, oh my god, they banned their own content. The SJWs are eating themselves alive. It might be a little more nuanced than that, and maybe this is just like they're trying to have like less. People probably post porn, lewd pictures, I don't know, whatever the fuck. And you can understand why. They might be trying to clean up their image. And isn't Marvelous, like, isn't Senran Kagura, like, literally dead? I don't know what, like, Marvelous's role is specifically, but I'm pretty sure the series, like, died a while back. Wait, no. That was because of, like, Sony and Nintendo's, like, new restrictions or something, right? I think it was due to the platforms, or, like, not the publisher, but, like, the platforms themselves didn't want that kind of content, which shouldn't necessarily, that's like, I guess you call it soft censorship. It's not really censorship, but you know what I'm saying. Maybe Vor and Foot stuff was getting posted. Yeah, I'm just saying. Look, I hate SJWs as much as the rest of you, if not more so. But there's just, that we can't cast a judgment just yet with this much of information. All right, a court is out of session. There you go. All right, hang on. I really get into the idea of being a judge. That's what I want to be in life. I might lean into this Judge Nate thing. We'll see how it goes. All right, back to this shit. Just Sony. Okay, just Sony. Yeah, fair enough. Well, but that's weird because the Senran Kagura guys made a bunch of games for Nintendo. Like, if the Sony thing's such a nightmare, just make stuff for Nintendo. Is that like such a death sentence? I don't know. This is just a case for not participating in marketing team ran community. I mean, with that, Gakko, I totally agree with. Look, it's of course true. A company of like any size, like you can maybe get away if you've got a team of like 3 or 4 bros who like I don't know, like Team Cherry, who like made Hollow Knight. That's like 3 people, but even that's starting to grow, and I think they've got more people now. Like there was the musician, whatever. I'm just saying, like with a couple people, you might be able to like trust the community, but even then, financial interests will conflict. I say that like fans are almost always better making their own communities for things like this, or at least not depending on any like first party or like second party people to like make them for you, because there will be conflicting interests, you know? And you know, sometimes it's kind of for the better, like the top-down control or whatever. I'm just saying, to be kind to it, it can like help clean up community, maybe like focus its efforts. I don't know. Like, I don't know, like a weird example, but, fucking, like the polls they do in Shonen Jump, you know, for like the popularity polls. I know that's totally different. That's like a very refined thing they do. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, that's a first party that's like run by Shonen Jump, but it does have community involvement. But like that ties into a ton of the stuff that Shonen Jump does, even going beyond just what like what you see in Bakuman, of like them being like, so I don't know if that's totally accurate, if that was a bit of an exaggeration for how much involvement there is there. BGE Smash server is greater than the actual Nate server. You might be right about that. I can't speak to it. I check in there every once in a while, but that's it. Yeah, so everyone leave the PCB Patreon Discord and join the Procrastinators Anonymous. Damn Dune-kun. No, but see, Dune-kun is the patriarch, and I can guarantee he will be a harsh, critical, fascist dictator, Dune-kun, who will exploit you for financial gain as soon as possible. He's untested. He's unproven. He's a madman. He's a maverick, and you can't have a man like that in the hot seat. Yeah, but that's based, well, when you put it that way.
I'm the Joker, baby.
Bazinga.
Bleh. Excuse me. Okay, I'm trying to, standards will inevitably become more puritanical as the community becomes more popular. Sad but true. Unironically true, yeah. At least, I would say that there's definitely a tendency to do so It's not like guaranteed. Bum, 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 bum. Normies ruin casual sex, weed, music, and are slowly ruining video games. Normies ruined casual sex? Now wait a minute, Power Man! Power Man,
That's
no!
pretty good,
I enjoy the Judge Nate content.
Thank you.
I speak from experience though that law school is a terrible deal.
Okay, sure.
If you plug Trump, he may put you on the Supreme Court.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Qualifications don't matter as much to
We know what
him.
I'm doing, boys! We're going all in! We're going to the Supreme Court, baby! I can't wait to get hashtag Kavanaugh on the way to the Supreme Court, you know what I'm saying? Your Honor, this man has used the N-word many times in his streams. Many, many times. Nate head. But he is Nate. It doesn't matter. There's no context in which saying the N-word, Nate head, is allowed. It's never allowed, boys and girls. They'll call in all my friends and family to talk about all the times I've said Nate head publicly, in private, and I'm not to be trusted. They're gonna rake me over the coals. Casual sex should not be limited to the Chads. Normies rise up. Look, this is the way that I think the communism actually has a pretty good point. We have to redistribute sex. It's not right. It's so concentrated at the top, my dudes. It's not right. We proud gamers deserve our equal share of the sex. You know what they say? Hey, you know this argument everybody makes about how, like, inequality? Look, inequality just naturally means that people get resentful. Therefore, we have to do something about it, right? That applies to money, right? Why doesn't it apply to sex? Explain that to me. Explain. You can't. In a large enough gap means you have to do something about it. And the only plan we have is state-mandated GFs. So I'm saying Godspeed that we proceed with that until you have a better idea. That's the best idea I've got. It is the CWC initiative. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Let's do it. Nate turning into a rider in real time as he explains sex communism. Putting on my bandana, lighting my Molotov cocktail. Wait. I'm trying to think of, no. Oh, I'm ASHAB. Okay, guys, this is the new one. ASHAB. All sex havers are bastards. It rolls off the tongue. I think it, I just want to watch sex havers burn. That's all there is to it. ASHAB, man. That's a new one. That's right. This is the incel forums made real. And it's where I belong. Can confirm, am a sex haver was born out of wedlock. Well, there you go, ladies and gents. We got one. Get him! Get him! Mob him! Hit him with some sad Batemans. Prepare to get sad Bateman. Here it comes. Well, you're not gonna like this. You're not gonna like these sad Batemans. Bam!
Is that like a personal attack or something? Or
Yes.
Bruh.
Yes, it is. What if my state-mandated GF is ugly? State-mandated plastic surgery until they all look like our identical Korean waifus. It doesn't matter what race you are. We will turn you into a South Korean waifu. Sorry, guys. We gotta have equality. We gotta have equality, and Korea is pushing the envelope on that shit. So I think that makes sense. State manager Jeff is dumb because I just want to fuck broads, not date any of them. Well, I mean, we're legalizing. I mean, you don't have to love her. She's just there for your use, right? Makes sense to me. Look, I'm sure Elon is hard at work making clones of his wife for you know, like brain dead but effective, you know, sex objects, you know, like bio golems for the purpose of replacing this. But until we have those ready and operational, we have to make do, right? We can't let the inequality continue we've just gotta make, we've gotta start the camps. We've gotta start having these camps where we concentrate the state managed GFs. It just makes sense. He's making a wife that doesn't criticize him on twitter.com lol. We can only dream of that, boys. All right, we're getting close. I don't want to over level this. Hang on. Okay, 169. I have not read most of Gibbs. Well, I mean, I just saw at the beginning. I haven't read Gibbs' Tesco submission. Should I go check it out? I mean, not right now, but sometime soon. Oh, Linkfan's got an item. Oh, it's a revive. Oh, isn't that useful? That's that. Oh, you know what that is? You know what that revive is right there? That revive is. It's free real estate. There it is. Thank you. Thanks, Tim. And also.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a healthy piece of real estate.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shut up, bitch.
The Sedimus, my brother. Sad Bateman's rise up. Can we get some Sad Bateman's? Look, this is deserving of a wait, no. It's also deserving of that, but mostly it's deserving of a easy money. Call the cops and post Sad Bateman's in the chat, everybody. Sad Bateman's! Sad Bateman's! Yeah! Wait, is it doing it? Oh, I stopped the song. That's okay.
I love Japan, period.
I love Japan, period!
I love Japan, period.
There we go. All right, thank you, everyone. All right, officer, stand down. He's already dead. What is this radio crap? This is the BGE stream, baby. No, not that one. I return with Bateman's for all. I'm busy. Dude, sorry. Hey, no problem with the Sedimus. But hey, hopefully you'll be around for our run at the Elite Four. We'll see. We'll see. Let me see. What am I doing? Sorry. Okay, right. I was just checking how much experience Chad Man needs. He's got a citrus berry. Okay, 1,400. All right, that's roughly 3. I missed like 8 streams. What's the status? The status, I mean, right now, I mean, we're not making great time this stream, but hopefully Elite Four, like literally next stream, maybe one between that. Like if we can't get everybody leveled up this time. Nothing has changed. We've made progress, goddammit. All right, let me just make sure 500 won't push us over, just to be safe. All right, we're fine. I am kind of out of, all right, we're many levels higher. We'll be fine. That didn't even, what? All right, there we go. Okay, now at this position, summary. All right, we're gonna split one more worth of Pokemon. Up, and we're splitting this one. Here we go. Pokemon, let's go to, oh, Flinkfan's got another item, now that
Easy money!
is easy money. All right, quick start, yeah, go. Okay, and flame, yeah, flame for sure. Oh god, I don't want to fuck it up. Oh, Dasman, yeah. You watched us talk about Rent a Girlfriend on Kantan. Oh, I should get a Kantan button. Hang on, flamethrower. Just want to make sure I don't fuck this up. Yes, to answer your question, Dasman, the show you're talking about, or the manga rather. All right, Chadman, you're all done. Is Onani Master Kurosawa. I would say just Google it. Like Google Onani Master Kurosawa, read online. Onani is literally masturbation in Japanese, and it's fantastic. I've never met anyone who didn't love it. I don't know how much more there is to say than that, I guess. Just Google it. I'm sure you'll be able to find it. Read online. You know, there's sites that have that kind of shit. Read the whole thing, and it's great. It's great. Watched some Decadence and enjoyed it. That's good. Guys, I'm gonna let you on a secret right now. Little bit of a spoiler for the content coming up, but hey, that's what the insiders here on the stream get. You want to watch a show that's worth your time investment this season? There's one show that's clearly over the bar, and it's God of High School. I haven't seen every show, but that is the highest rated one. Look, I can't speak to SAO. Maybe SAO is great. I don't know. of new shows, it's the God of High School. Episodes 1 through 5. Episode 4 was a little weaker, but not even bad. Fucking God of High School, episode 5 was so fucking awesome. It was the coolest shit. It was the coolest shit. I loved every moment of it. Episode 5 was so fucking awesome. What's his name? Han? Han is the best character this season. So good. So good. So go check it out. I see Dune saying, wait, you're wrong. You're wrong. What is it, Dune? What do you like, decadence? Do you like Rent a Girlfriend? Fucking simp. Fucking simp. I bet you're simping for Chiriko, whatever the fuck her name is. I don't know. Tell me, Dune, what's good? What do you not like? Fucking whatever I'm talking about, the God of High School. What do you like? What do you like, pussy bitch? What's your new thing? The Anime Man? I believe that's what you go by on YouTube now, right? Oh, we got the Anime Man over here telling us about what's good. Why don't you tell us what's good? God of High School is trash. Guys, Dune-kun literally has the smallest brain of any human being I've ever encountered. Do not listen to Dune. Yeah, more like Mr. Enemy, that's fair. I have the biggest brain of any person. Watch a video about what? Be more specific, Dune. I don't know what you're talking about. And the smallest cum. Pathetic. Essay was great because Reiki Kawahara thinks neural networks are a part of the human brain. And also Kirito is in a double coma. That's just the tip of the iceberg. About God of High School. Well, okay, fine. It's like you think that I, like, know your catalog inside and out. I don't. I'm sorry, but I don't. All right. I need to move this stuff. The big anime YouTuber, the Anime Man, is the most based. At least he isn't Mother's Basement. Well, I think the Anime Man is not my style. But as with Jeff, I respect what he does. That's where I come down on a lot of these guys. No, literally don't listen to Dune. The God of High School is great. It is great. It's simple. I would never say it's complex. It's the most basic show, and there are some underwhelming elements to it. Absolutely true. But it is worth your time. It gives you emotional arcs, and it completes them, and it just keeps charging along at breakneck speed, and it's the most consistently good-looking show of the season on top of everything else. Decadence gets points and is by far more creative in the setting, but I'd kind of rather have a show like The God of High School with very low aim, that it, like, blast, it totally shoots so far above, like, your expectations for what it's gonna do on a given episode. Generally speaking, it's not all great. Much of it is kind of generic, but what's good is done fantastically. Whereas something like Decadence has these very lofty ideals, and you're like, whoa, this is gonna, like, raise my IQ by, like, 100 points. But then when they get down to, like, what actually happens, you're like, oh, I've seen this story before. It's low expectations and high execution is what you get in the God of High School with just, I'm shitting on Decadence a little bit, but just for comparison, Decadence is high concept and high expectations, but what it delivers is kind of been done many times before and doesn't meet those expectations that much. That's the difference, and of those two, I would rather watch something simple done really well, and that's what I think the God of High School is. Watch of Misfit of Demon King Academy. Oh, your Misfit of Demon King Academy, good. It's a lot smarter than God of High School. Look, I agree. God of High School is not smart in that it has much to say. It's smart in, like, the way it was directed and edited, and it condenses information. It's smart in that it makes an entertaining watch that delivers pretty good stories. Whether that'll end the season well, I make no promises about that whatsoever. I'm just saying, I've enjoyed it more consistently than any other show this season. Demon Misfit King. One day. Perhaps I'll check it out. Decadence is the better time investment because you're watching 2 animes for the time, price of 1. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough, Fakes here. All right, we got the Setimus. We got him back, baby. Easy money!
I just simultaneously whipped and dating!
Direct quote from the Setimus. From all those Timmys at once. Excuse me. Let me see. Bro, he spins the castle. I don't know what I'm missing there. It must be about the demon thing. All right, let me see. Fucking... Okay, all right. Let's do quick scope. All right, let me just update my spreadsheet. We are done with Chad Man. Okay, now, just for the sake of my chart and having it organized, we're going to do Heracross next. Yes. Okay, so let's move him to the front. All right, buddy. You're going to slay those queens. Misfit Demon King spins a castle on his finger like a basketball. It's real. Now, see... Now that... now that we're in an adversarial kind of situation about you're telling me I'm an idiot, I'm going to say that sounds like some Reddit tier shit, bro. Like, whoa! Like, I'm not gonna tell you about, like, how it's, like, edited well or, like, paced well or any, like, tangible details of what, like, makes it actually an entertaining watch. It's just that he spins a castle on his hand, bro. Like, what? Are you, like, an idiot if you're not watching the show where, like, this one thing happens for, like, 2 seconds of the runtime and we're expecting that to make you care and sustain the quality of the entire show? That this one clip I can upload to my twitter.com and get so much credit on reddit.com to harvest all that Reddit karma? Oh my god, that sounds so good. Fuck you, Dune. I will watch a shitty fucking video. I'll skip through it. I'll watch it 2 times speed. Okay, see? No, Simsy, you traitor! I respected you and you betrayed me! They threw 2 galaxies at each other, dude! Wow, this show's so good! How dare you talk about Gurren Lagann like that? That's how the fucking fools talk about Gurren Lagann, and I fucking hate them! The people who like Gurren Lagann, because they throw galaxies at each other, are the same people who like the One Piece movies, aka fucking blithering retards who have no taste whatsoever. They're literally fucking 12. God damn it. I'm hacking up spit and shit. Shut the fuck up, unpleasant TMA Hama. All right, it's true. It's true. Even back in the day, I think, like on 4chan and stuff, when like Gurren Lagann was popping off and whatnot, it's true. That's like the tagline people say. Galaxy Shurikens. That was the meme. Why should I watch Gurren Lagann? People say Galaxy Shurikens. Now, to the people who like shows like, what's that one with the Demon Slayer? To people who love Demon Slayer, I'm just gonna make this claim. The kind of person who loves the Demon Slayer anime, I don't know if the movie's good, I'm just talking about the anime, as in, mostly uninteresting, but is kind of cool and had a couple great moments of animation that I really enjoyed, but generally was pretty boring. That argument will work on them, because they just like the cool hype moments. That doesn't work for me. And you see, this kind of sounds like I'm like, no, my brain's too big. I know this is true, because no one loves One Piece more than me in the world. But I fucking hate the One Piece movies. I think they're shit. They're a huge waste of time, and the most they do is waste your time, and sometimes they make the series worse overall. And I fucking hate it. They cheapen things. They spoil things sometimes. So just don't make them. Or rather, they're just not for me. There's nothing dumber than shonen anime, laughs, and Kamen Rider. Yeah, you might be right. Okay, Film Z is one of the better ones, because Film Z, like, it did introduce some, like, incredibly retarded plot elements. Thanks for subbing, Goom. Appreciate that, buddy. We gave some farts real quick. With reverb. Are we gonna finish grinding today? We're trying, Bagel. Wait, what was the point I was saying? I skipped Film Gold. Okay, hang on. I was making a point about this. What were we saying? The canon ending of Gurren Lagann, the show or the movie, the show. I'll give you my summary, Marin Pan, on how to view it and why. More in just a moment. Hang on. The only good One Piece movie is the Baron Omatsuri. Okay, that is definitely the best one. And you know what? I'll just say it, guys. We watched the One Piece movie Stampede on Content, and a video is coming on that soon. And you will get to hear me talk at length about my feelings about the One Piece movies. So keep your eyes peeled for that. You may enjoy it, maybe not. That's not my problem. Now, okay, whatever. I think I pretty much summed up my point. I was going to say about the the Gurren Lagann ending. I say this a lot, but I'll say it again because I like thinking about Gurren Lagann and it's fun. Weird headcanon place between the two. Yes, okay, because literally different things happen, you have no choice but to pick and choose what you think is like right and wrong. So frankly, it's a smorgasbord and you get to, or it's a buffet style, and you get to choose. I will tell you what I choose. There are elements I love about, I mean, the first movie is like a complete skip it. I don't even care that they do like a big attack at the end of the movie. Who cares? Who cares that there's like one thing that looks kind of cooler? Simone is animated like a bit better at the ending when he does his big manly speech in the first movie. That's kind of nice. The last season, the final power-up was useless, so we had to use an evil version. Evil version? I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. It must be about something else. Doesn't matter. Because that ain't true in Gurren Lagann. I absolutely love much of the flavor and the outside stuff that was added to the Gurren Lagann second movie, and like the first one, I guess this is technically true as well. But you should watch the whole Gurren Lagann show. Then you can watch the first movie if you want to, I guess. But definitely watch the second movie. Because it gives you the full, there are things in there that you should get, and they're worth seeing. As to the direct answer to your question about like what you should take in your head or whatever. Okay, elements that I love that are only in the movie. Oh, well, sorry, I was just gonna say the movies commit the worst possible sin that kind of had to be done, and that they cut out so much of the wonderful story of Gurren Lagann and those moment-to-moment like build-ups of stuff, of character development and fleshing things out, and they rush the story, and I absolutely hate that. For example, the Yoko teacher episode, post-time skip, when Yoko comes back into the story after the time skip, is one of my favorite episodes of the show, and that story is completely cut and is awful. And I hate that they did that, but they had to do it for the movie. Okay, that's why you have to watch it as a companion piece. So to answer the actual question, here's what you do. The movies also committed one great sin. They revived characters who died in the show in the big battle. And yes, they were killed for basically cheap effect, all in like one 5-minute block in one of the later episodes, and it was a fairly cheap tactic. The problem is you don't get to take that one back once you've done it, because you kind of ruin the art of storytelling itself when you do that, and it's a complete nightmare. So you don't get to do that, and the fact that they do that in the movie is horrible. It cheapens your attachment to the character and the story. The fact that, like, the two twins, I forget their names, Bar and Bo, and the big guys, all the side characters, they're dead. You don't get to take that back. Fuck you, Imaishi and gang, for doing that. Jorgen and Bar and Bo, I think that's it, right? Yeah, and I can't remember the other guys' names, but I remember their faces and their roles and their mechs. Like the one suave, long hair, Sasuke-looking motherfucker who rides the lizard-looking one. And the old man who wields like the samurai-looking one. Or he looks like an old man. He's like a little farmer guy who's married to the scientist lady. No, Dunkun is right about God of High School because I edited that episode. An unbiased perspective at last. Thank God. Okay, right. So the movies do commit sins. Okay, but. You see, the second movie mechas, I don't love them. I think that they're not at all necessary and they bloat things. But the movie itself is bloat anyway, so that's okay. The fact that Nia gets her own mech that I could like buy a figure of, see, while that's totally useless and literally makes the story worse because it draws it out to absolutely no benefit, it is cool and I do like it on that element. Nia gets a mech and it looks gorgeous. I love Nia's mech. It's like the best looking mech in the whole series, basically. Okay, but I'm only consumer on some very specialized things. But on that mech, I admit it. I love that one. I believe it's called Silveria, if I remember. It's got that spear where the tip is a drill. Oh my God, and her spiral energy hair is like her hair color. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I think it's Slovernia, not Solvernia. Isn't it Slovernia? So, okay, I was wrong, but it could be Solvernia. Maybe you're right, Ixir. I could be wrong. You could be right. But a pick of that figure would get a ton of upvotes. Dude, on Reddit.com, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Call the police. I'm harvesting upvotes. I'm getting too popular in Japan. On Reddit.com/JP. What were we talking about? I can't remember. I was hitting this man with a night slash. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm rambling as I do about Gurren Lagann, but getting to the point of what I'm trying to say here is there are elements of the movie that are, there are two main elements that are worth keeping. All that stuff about the extra robots, cool, doesn't really matter. Two things that matter about the movie. Like, and these are the two plot elements that I basically insert into the show. The show is perfect, but you insert these two things into the main show storyline of Gurren Lagann, and you've basically improved the product. It is, oh, it's Solvania. So it's Solvania. Okay, all right. Fair enough. I think Nia, like, pronounced it weird, too, but whatever. I mean, these Japs and their weird pronunciation and weird words. Anyway, thanks, Ixir. I appreciate you providing the facts, as always. Okay, there's two things. I want to figure of Motoko in her officer suit. Dude, I mean, I love her suit. And in case you guys aren't woke, the best Motoko ever looked is in the PS1 game, animated style, that sticks very closely. In the cutscenes of that game, they animated like the classic manga style of Motoko Kusanagi, and she looks so gorgeous. And I tried to find like true HD like captures of that for my video and stuff, for the places I used it here and there in the video. Like, it doesn't exist. I even downloaded the game and captured the footage myself, and I could not get it in high quality, but it looks so fucking good. And that's her in her skin suit, and also she's in her officer suit like at the end of the game when you beat it and stuff. Amazing, amazing. Okay, I'm sorry. To finish my point so we can move on. Two elements from the movie that you have to keep to make things better. And they're both flavor, but they're flavor that touches on absolutely wonderful elements that I wish was the main thing. Two things. Dose. This many. Number one, the beginning of the movie 2, Nia's letter writing to Kamina. Right? The lack of a relationship between Nia and Kamina is not an oversight in the story of Gurren Lagann. It is like the quintessential point of the second kind of arc of Gurren Lagann. It's broken into 4 arcs. The Kamina arc, the Nia arc, the Rasu arc, and the Simone arc, basically. The fact that Nia doesn't know Kamina and has no preconceptions about how we as the audience have formed this attachment to Kamina, and she's coming in and doesn't remember, we all kind of hate her for it a little bit. Best anime ever, Ghost in the Shell Part 2. Motoko is hot. Indeed, indeed. The fact that they used the movie, right, to, in a totally, like, plot-appropriate way, establish a relationship between Nia and Kamina. Kamina's dead. What can you do? You have Nia writing letters to the deceased person that is Kamina. Is it cheesy? Is it kind of, like, goofy and silly? Absolutely. Is it endearing and kind of establishes this relationship? She can look out her window and see a giant statue of Kamina that Simone carved himself. It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. And you want to endear me even more to Nia? To make her appreciate Kamina as much as I do? This is how you do it. That's how you do it. Hang on, Simsy. Let's take a look at this Motoko. This actually isn't my favorite Motoko picture, but I'll pull it up anyway. I am very familiar with it. This is from the manga. And I mean, it looks great. And I love her outfit. The head shape here, like, some anime characters don't look great from dead on. Look at this fucking egghead. Like, you cut off that hair, she's going like, hang on, wait, can I? No, I can't show it. But like, her head goes like all the way up, full cone head going on here. Not the best angle, but everything else here looks absolutely gorgeous. She got that egghead. Like, I have screen caps I could show you of, like, from the game of her in her officer uniform at, like, the end of the game, like, giving you a little toast. And it's absolutely adorable, and she looks wonderful. Actually, let me see. Ghost in the Shell game cutscenes HD. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Okay, here. This is what I want to show you. Okay, this is even more flattering. Look at her Okay, look at her here. Okay, come on. Is it loading? Give it a sec. Now that's the Motoko Kusanagi that I'm talking about. Absolutely based. All right, looking good, looking good. All right, they skip around, and I just want to show the one at the party at the end. Where is it? Oh, here we go, here we go. Look. Oh my God, look how cute she is. Oh my God. Look at her uniform. Yes, I've accomplished my mission. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! That 1,000,000-volt smile, baby! That's what I'm talking about! Yes! Yes! If you're wondering, I use clips from this in the Ghost in the Shell video at times. Oh, I just want to find the one screen cap that I used for the video. Oh, she looks great here. Ooh, ooh! Look at that animation! God damn, she looks good! This is the real Motoko. That fucking like 80s, 90s animation style. Oh, it's beautiful. The best. The best. They've never looked better. Look, I love you, Mamoru Oshii. If your movie looked like this, I'd like it more. Look at her go. I'm sorry. I still haven't said this many. Even the fucking, they look so much shittier in Standalone Complex. Oh, they look so much shittier. Now, at times they look great. But this is the shit I love. All right, where is she? Where is she? Ooh, in her full manga coat. Yeah. She's not a mangaka. She's wearing her manga coat. You know what I'm saying? We're just simping for Motoko now. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, and where is it? She's in her plug suit. Oh, god damn, Motoko. God damn, I said god damn, Motoko Kusanagi. Did you see that boob jiggle? They knew what they're doing. Okay, let's just watch a little bit more. Incredible. Incredible. I miss when all our art, all our technology was focused on just making as hot anime girls as possible. Let the real world burn. Oh, there it is. This is the one. This is the one that I used for the thumbnail. Oh, look at her. Look at that head turn, baby. Oh my God. They have the same voice actress. If you listen to the dub of the original movie that Oshii uses, it's the same voice actors. And Motoko, her voice actress changed when they did. Oh my God, look, beautiful. Look at that coloring and the shading and like the subtle animation. Who animated this? What studio did it? The hair movement. Holy shit, I've become such a fetishist for like little details now that I like can actually tell like what takes soul and what doesn't. What takes like effort. That hair movement takes effort, man. Beautiful. So gorgeous. And if you look here, let me just show you for fun. This might be, you might enjoy this. Let me pull it up. Ghost in the Shell. See that sliver? Here, how can I pull it? How can I make it bigger? I love how poofy her hair is. It's based. It's unbelievably based. Okay, it's no bigger. This sliver right here, this sliver, can you tell? That one of her right eye, like this chunk, that is from right here on her face. You know, and this is why I was thinking of it'd be fun to do like developer commentary stuff for the videos. Sharing little details like that. I had no idea what that sliver was from. You see, I thought people might not know, but I did the research, man. It's from this sliver of this eye. Because, you know, looking at literally all of them, this like still image of Motoko is possibly the best looking one of all time. Never heard of this game. I mean, it's not particularly popular, but it was like, it's kind of famous for it's like the first time Ghost in the Shell was ever animated, because I believe it came out before Oshii's stuff or whatever. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I was gonna make a point about that. Whatever. This is why I was thinking of making like a behind the scenes thing to talk about details like this, but no matter. Okay, and by the way, getting back to the game real quick. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, if you just Google Motoko Kusanagi, this is the best frame that exists. And of course, it's the famous frame. I think it's right here. Yep, this one. This right here is basically the best Motoko's ever looked. But it's maybe a tie with this frame. These two. I mean, this is the one that I like grew up with. This is from episode 1 of Second Gig, when she's looking down lovingly on the newly restored Tachikoma. Hot versus cute. Yeah, kinda. The lips are a little weird, and I mean, oh god, like the 80s style on this is chef kiss, you know? Whatever, anyway. I didn't even know there were options like the manga when I first watched Ghost in the Shell back in the day, you know? Have I played Valhalla? Just a little bit. I got a little bored. And stopped playing. The primo noise lines. Hey, I've loved Motsuko Kusanagi for a long time. Point two I was making about why you should watch the Gurren Lagann movie is because, and they're not particularly important. Part 1 was Nia's letters that she writes to Kamina. Part 2 is, there's like, I think some extra Simone stuff. That doesn't matter. He's digging a well, don't even really care. It really doesn't even add that much. It adds a little bit. It's not that important. It's a little flavor. The real one that's important is, of course, you know what I'm gonna say already. Cho Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann! It's the form beyond Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann that is just a pure mass of spiral energy that, of course, does the thing. Like, look, everything about Gurren Lagann's kind of been inspired by Kamina. He, like, inspired all the iconography of the Gurren and everything they do, and he's, like, their mascot even after dying, and he's their martyr and their hero. But the fact that the final form of the mech itself, with the sheer force of will, you know what it's like? It's like how, in One Piece recently, my interpretation of how my favorite interpretation of how the retainers of Odin were able to hurt Kaido by being such simps for Odin, by being such like direct vassals for his will, by so directly based graphic designer Kamina, hell yeah, by so like literally inheriting the will of Odin in their very bodies and souls and life dedication, so too the Gurren exists, and that is manifested instead of like the hockey being passed on into Odin's boys and using that to actually deal damage to Odin. It's the fact that their final mech shape is just literally Kamina. It is literally him. Oh god, I'm actually getting emotional thinking about, oh no, Nate, keep it together. Keep it together. Including his cape. Every time I think about Gurren Lagann too hard, too long, this happens. Man, that actually hit me a little hard. It's just everything I love. It's not a bit. I wish it was a bit. Yeah. It's everything wholesome and good about how I interpret the story. That they like their love and their carrying on of the will of Kamina in such a beautiful, positive, productive way. And they like embrace what Kamina taught them, but they utilize it like through the lens of Rasu. You know, with the whole Rasu Kamina dynamic, different kinds of people shit. It's just the most wholesome thing I've ever seen in my life. And it was absolutely glorious. And it's for that reason alone, the movie is a must watch. That's just one of those amazing ideas that somebody probably thought of later. And it was like, oh, I wish we could have put that into the anime. But they had an option. They had an alternative when they made the movie to just put it in there. And it was the single greatest idea in the history of mankind. You know the show is good when you cry not just watching it, but thinking, analyzing it. I mean, absolutely true. Absolutely true. And I don't do that for much, but I do it a lot for very specific things. And those two things are Gurren Lagann and One Piece. Mostly Bink Sake and Laboon. Oh god. I never got into Monogatari quite enough to feel you, dog. My friend sent me a screenshot of the Going Merry out of nowhere, and I almost broke. Oh, and you know what? There is another moment that's up there. I mean, there's lots of great moments like that in One Piece, but there's a song that plays in One Piece regularly, but it's called Mother Earth, and it's what plays during the Going Merry funeral. And I've talked about this before, but in Mother Sea, sorry, it's called Mother Sea, and in Mother Sea, as they're burning the Merry, there's like there's a xylophone part that just plays the We Are main melody as Sunny's burning, and Sunny is alive, and it's not just nobody, it's their friend, it's a literal living member of their crew. I know, we're cooming to crying back to back. I'm not gonna play it on stream, but it is amazing, and it is incredible. And it's like, it's recontextualizing, like, the, you know, it's like saying that, like, yeah, you know, live your dream. Go out, pursue what you want to do. Do what you gotta do. Make your friends, you know. You don't need to like, burden yourself with other people's, you know, like, be free and pursue the life you want to pursue. Bring the people along who want to join you for the ride. But not everybody makes it. And sometimes people get left behind or lost along the way. And sometimes there's like a sad sign to a sad side to the adventure, you know? Not often, but sometimes that's just life, man. Da 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 da. Michelle would be making fun of me so hard right now for talking about the 2 anime I've seen, One Piece and Gurren Lagann. I know the stream is hitting hard. It's not even canon yet. Yeah, you're right. You're right. His theme from UT makes me cry. What's UT? I was watching a One Piece analysis vid, and they used that as background music, and it got me. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like I say, sometimes music is a magic spell that just makes you feel things that you didn't want to feel. Yep. Listening to it now, I didn't realize it was the one with the slow chimes in the tune of We Are. Yes. See, one time I was like, whoa, what is that song? I was like watching the scenes on YouTube. I was like, whoa, like, what is this song? This is like hitting me like, you know, real fucking hard. I really want to know what song this is, because one day when I make a video about this, which I probably will one day, you know, like, I'll want to know what the song is. And so I did like a little bit of research. I looked it up, and it's called Mother Sea, of the vast and magnificent One Piece soundtrack. I always advocate people to you know, to read the manga, and like me and Gibb say, like, generally watch the anime if you're like a high schooler with the time. That's fine, because there are things that you'll miss. Voice acting is kind of nice. The music's number one, including Bink Sake, which is the one you cannot miss. You have to watch the anime of the Bink Sake episode for that reason. But I mean, if you're not watching, well, you know, even now, like when we get to manga panels, where you'll see things like just Brook in the manga, like walking around just playing his violin, you just hear like, yo ho ho, Binkusu no sake yo todoke ni yukuyo. God damn. Watching March Comes Like a Lion is honestly the most effective way to clear my sinuses, because it makes me cry like a child. Yeah, you know, crying does do that. Watching, what was it? Talk about Kingdom Hearts, that will get you in trouble.
Pretty good, right?
I do tear up. Yeah, there it is, buddy.
Easy money!
All these tears and convulsing. It's just easy money, man. It's just easy money. What was I gonna? Oh yeah, I mean, I will cry during the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. Specifically when you see, I mean, I've said it before, when we see Sora looks up at Kairi when he makes it back to the island, they flash. We see Roxas and Naminé within them. And we get that wonderful end to their inherently tragic story. Whenever Sora and Kairi are together, Roxas and Naminé are together, and they live on, not, you know, in an ideal way, But we lived in a fucked up world where not everything is perfect. And these, look, the particular construct in this fantasy world gets effectively the best possible ending by going back to their somebodies and combining with them and still being able to be with the person they love. Roxas and Naminé, remember when that was a thing? Because they were just the Sora and Naminé, or Sora and Kairi of the nobodies. And then Sora says, we're back, and Kairi says, you're home. That'll make me cry. When Axel dies in Kingdom Hearts 2, it makes me cry so hard I had to stop and go take a walk. You know, I have really just never been on the whole Axel train. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, look, we're gonna switch now. Look, I like Axel. I mean, he's been Flanderized to hell and back. They've done him dirty since then. I loved Axel in Kingdom Hearts 2. And I even don't mind his... I kind of like his role in 358. I mean, okay, he was in Chain of Memories, and he was in Kingdom Hearts 2. That was enough for Axel. That was enough. And I mean, you know me, I hate that nobodies, this inherently sad, tragic existence, they're different from Heartless because nobodies are uniquely interesting because they, I mean, the high level ones like the organization, they're aware of the transience of their existence and they're able to reflect on how like fucked up it is, but nothing can be done. Nothing can be done. There's only one possible kind of happy ending, which that they recombine with their somebody and like they kind of live on through that. But like the fact that it's been so fucked up and raped that like, no, they can just live. It's fine. No, Roxas and Ventus and everybody can just live. It's fine. Like, I'm the villain for liking that story more because I want the bad thing to happen. No, I just liked the story before and I'm attached to it. It was literally way better. Fuck you, Nomura. How could you do this to me? Your brain is even smaller than Dune-kun's, and that's saying something. Callback. That's how we do it, baby.
Bazinga.
There you go. And
Is that like a personal attack or something? Or...
yes.
I'm the Joker, baby.
Shut up, Dune. See what I'm saying? Small brain. Can't even keep up. Gonna calm it down this stream. You know, fair point, but my stomach feels fine now, so I'm not too worried about it. Just have a good yell and a good cry, and it's all good. There are, you know, I've still got modes go up on my other screen over here. I mean, I love some, I mean, you know what? I did get legitimately close to tears watching some of the anime I've seen lately. No real cries, but you can feel yourself getting choked up and close, you know? And one of those times was The God of High School episode 5. It was happening to me today as I'm making a thumbnail for the content video coming out in like a week or something. And I'm just remembering the fucking wonderful story of Han and his fucking like cancer-ridden friend. Oh God, yes! It's everything you love to see. Han doesn't ask anybody for help, but when his friend gets sick, he just helps him. He just helps him pay his incredibly expensive medical bills. He doesn't ask anyone for shit. And like, you're like, why does he do this so much? And then we get the backstory where we learn about how Han was like used and like people took advantage of him and shit. And he had like one reliable friend. Oh God. God damn it. And the whole arc with like Jean and the girl, Mari, sword girl, glasses girl. Oh God. Han sounded kicking the shit out of the girl was kind of cringe. Are you kidding me? That was fucking base! Shut up, bitch! That was kind of fucking base! That's feminism in its purest form. Equality, baby. Oh, it was incredible. Ever have a shitty anime make you tear up just a little in passes because you know it's not earned? Sometimes. Usually I'm all for hitting women, but it was a little cringe, I guess, but I don't know. Everything about no. Honestly, like I think I'm a pretty good judge of these things, because like I'm watching all these other shows, I'm like, this is cliche, this sucks, I hate this, bad writing, I'm not enjoying this. God of High School is not like that. I am enjoying it, and it's holding my attention, and it's making me give a shit. Legitimately. So, I don't know. I don't know. Like, the Han friend dynamic has been by far my favorite arc of any show I'm watching this season. Look, it's incredibly simple. I'm a chimp brain, maybe. It's incredibly simple. It's incredibly non-complex. But why does it need to be? Why does it need to be? Look, the main character of God of High School is like the most boring man of all time. He's your classic shonen protagonist kind of guy. He is boring as hell. He's just gonna be like some Destiny child who's like the ultimate martial artist. Who fucking cares? He loves his grandpa. The grandpa's boring as hell. Who fucking gives a shit? But Han is based. Han is best character. You, look, watch 5 episodes of God of High School. You won't regret it. But see, here's the other issue. I'm hyping it up. I'm hyping it up right now. I went in with rock bottom expectations, and it completely blew them out. So I wouldn't want to like oversell it, and then you get, you know, like, uh-oh. If that was a crit, the Sedimus would have died because I hit the wrong button. We can't be doing that. We can't be doing that. Oh, Linkfan's got an item too. Okay, quick scope. And pursuit. Dunkun, why should shows be good? I get it. Excellent meme. It is good. It is good. It is a quality basic shonen. That's what it is. All right, let's go heal. We'll keep doing this. I've just been watching some, look, not all of it was great. I mean, hey, clue in to, what is it? Or rather, tune in to the Kanten episode about Rent a Girlfriend, you know, the next part 5 through 8, episodes 5 through 8. There will be some different feelings articulated there, but you'll see. He's just gonna be some Destiny child. Well, I mean, okay. I mean, to be fair, like I'm giving the show leeway. I fully expect that to be the case. I mean, there are many flags that that's the case. So even if you say it's not true, I don't know if I really believe you. I still definitely think there's gonna be stuff like that. That's how it always goes. But what's the point I'm making here? I forget what the point I was making was. Balance Unlimited? Don't know it. And no, I'm not watching it. I don't know if it's good or not. No. A Rixty minute. You know, I thought about doing more Rixty minutes. I don't know. I guess it's not just like on our radar immediately. I think people like those. So, like, I would kind of like to do it. I kind of want to go back and do Babylon too. It's just, we've got like a schedule that we're kind of working in. I didn't watch Brand New Animal, and I just don't know if it's worth the time, frankly. Like, it's not the Trigger show I want to watch the most. And even the show from Trigger that I want to watch the most, I watched Luluco because I enjoyed that. I thought it seemed good, and it was not asking much. So, like, Luluco is kind of my favorite Trigger anime, except for Kill la Kill, probably, but I do need to watch Kill la Kill again. So, Kill la Kill is, I wouldn't say it's worth the time. See, that's the fear. That's the fear. Bad or good, if it's worth the time, that's something, I guess, but, I don't know. Millionaire Detective is good, at least from episode 1. You'd enjoy it, capitalist that you are. Millionaire Detective. That sounds incredible. That sounds incredible. What was I saying? I'd rather get more Rixty minutes than more Rental Girlfriend. Well, the rental girlfriend content is going to be of a different stripe now. I'll let you see when it comes out. Oh, right. Sorry, I was saying about Trigger. The one that I haven't seen that I want to watch the most is actually watching Kill La Kill again is the top of my priority list. I would like to watch my, Little Witch Academia. That looks good and fun, and I don't think it's going to be, like, amazing, and I'm probably, like, not the target demographic, really. It still looks good enough to see, and I like Akko. I just want to see Akko do funny things. So, like, I have low expectations. I'd like to watch it. But I'd sooner just watch Kill La Kill again, now that I've got a brain, you know, to process it more. Wholesome show, not amazing, though. Yeah. Trigger, I thought you were going to save anime. But it's the fucking Koreans over here with the god of high school who are saving anime. Although, isn't it animated by the Japanese? And, like, I actually checked out the manhwa, or, like, the webtoon version or whatever. Not amazing. Not amazing. And the story of God of High School is also not amazing. But it's the way that it's being animated is based and elevates the material significantly and makes it better. It's not a bad show. You can keep saying it till the cows come home. I legitimately like it and had nothing but bad expectations. It's fun and it's hype, and I don't know. I mean, we've been watching it, like, together, like, in, like, a little group. Generally, like, me, Digi, and Vic will sometimes watch it together. We watch that together. Like, maybe when you watch things alone, you do kind of have a different vibe. I still think I would like it. Because I go back and I watch clips now. This is what I was saying before. About, like, me tearing up about it a little bit. Or, not quite, but, like, feeling close to that, you know? Feeling that emotion. I was just watching, like, the end of episode 5 again. When, like, Han, I don't want to spoil anything, I don't know, whatever. Han, like, I'm just, spoiler, I guess, for the end of episode 5. Han, like, at the grave of his friend, after he's, like, gotten over this little, like, friendship mini-arc. His friend, like, is dead, and the friend was, like, worried he'd have no other friends, because he's, like, such an like, this is his whole emotional arc. He has real trouble making friends. That's why he was, like, fully invested in, like, his friendship with that one guy, the only person who, like, was loyal enough to be worthy of his time and friendship. But then, like, our two other protagonists, like, they've like proved worthy of it, and we feel that we've seen them grow and, like, their friendship develop. So, like, you get it, and you see in it's a mini arc. It's a mini arc for the character. This is what an arc is. Arcs don't have to be like Skypiea, like 100 chapters of a manga or whatever. His little personal arc is deeply satisfying, and I loved every piece of it. Because there's another thing, it wasn't, like, shoved in your face and took up, like, 10 episodes dealing with his backstory. It's like, why was the Galco anime so awesome to watch? Why? We're not judging a manga here. The manga is irrelevant. An anime is a time-bound production inherently, and, like, 50% of what makes a show good or bad is the pacing. If not more so, because Galco was good because they were 10-minute episodes, and every moment there was, like, a new gaffe, a new joke. Actually, Galco is actually very similar to God of High School in many ways. Is Galco the most, like, high-level, big brain series ever made? No, it's not even that smart. It just is, like, a bunch of funny gags and, like, isn't afraid to, like, kind of talk about, like, gross girl hygiene shit. And I love all of that shit, and it was fucking awesome. God of High School is similarly just, like, aesthetically awesome, does not waste your time, is a little bit generic here and there, but is a fantastic audio visual experience for the time you're investing in the experience. It's all killer, no filler. Mostly. It's like 80% killer, no filler. 20% filler. Even that. I didn't like Galco as much as BGE. That's fine. You know, because again, like, I make a video calling it the best anime ever, and my points are like, why is it the best anime ever? Because it doesn't waste your time, and it's funny, and it has hot girls. What's not to love? And I mean, the art direction is all great, and it does a great. I mean, the manga is kind of like any manga has better, like, panel stuff, and Galco is very much like a manga transpose, like, animated manga style show. Whereas God of High School is a little bit of that, but they have a lot of actual animation. I mean, episode 1 of God of High School has an incredibly creative, amazingly well animated, and hilarious scene in episode 1, and they just charge full speed. Not everything's perfect. I fucking hate that they just kind of cut the nuts off of a bunch of like climax, like the end of episode 1. They just like end the fight unceremoniously, and that fucking sucked. And it was totally shit. And a lot of the characters are pretty generic. But like, that's not what you're watching it for. So it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, if you're an intellectual big brain trying to write your thesis, then it's not the show for you. If you're just trying to enjoy yourself, I could not make a very, I mean, I could. I don't think I could, would have much to say, like in like a best anime ever God of High School. What would I say? There are awesome fights. I don't know, I could really play things up and stretch it out. And it'd be a pretty short video. I would just, everything I would say would be around the aura of it's fast, doesn't waste your time, like has really cool, distinctive like martial arts animation. It's Korean, so +1 for the gooks. Good job over there, guys. It's just good. It's just a good time. It's not like best anime, I don't know. Like I could make an actual best anime ever for like Made in Abyss, and I might legitimately do that one day. But I don't know. It's not even as high. Like I will remember Made in Abyss long after I've forgotten God of High School, I think. But like God of High School is like around like a high 8, low 9 because of so much enjoyment, even though there are things that are very shitty in God of High School. But Made in Abyss is just like amazing from start to finish, and creative as hell, and beautifully animated, and love the premise, love the story, and the pacing is pretty fast. There's a couple little lulls, but nothing that like ruins it for me. In other words, it's just fun. You see, but calling it just fun is accurate, and you could say that. It feels like it's not doing it justice, because it's fun in a way that is deserving of legitimate praise and attention. So I don't know. Excuse me. We're grinding EXP for the Elite Four right now. We've got like 2 Pokemon to finish leveling, and then it's the Elite Four. We're not gonna finish all of them, but we're doing our best. Well, so no, not for the last maybe year have I kept up with the Made in Abyss manga. Well, maybe the last 6 months or so, because I did get all caught up at one point. This is what I do with manga I care about, that I'm all the way up on, except One Piece I follow week to week. Everything else, I'll leave sit for years, and then I'll come back and read it all. I don't know. Close combat. Yeah, FFCL was fun, and still managed to have great pacing, characters, and story, and it is much, 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 much better than God of High School. That's why Fooly Cooly is like a strong 9 to a 10, and God of High School is like a strong 8 to a light 9. That, you know, that's why they're different. One is like a legendary, one of the greatest things ever made. This is a very good show. That's how I feel. Nate, it's been a while since you've been to the graveyard to see your mistakes. I know, and I've been meaning to go back. I really have. I just haven't, you know, taken the time to do so. What is the pacing of this stream? I'm not claiming to be a 10 out of 10 production here. Well, all right. What are you guys gonna fucking police my score ranking, Macros? Get the fuck out of here. I won't have my scores dictated to me. You should go tonight. Well, I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna do that because I'm not updated on the server. I'd like to. It's okay, Macros. Don't worry, buddy. You fuck me, I fuck you right back.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
Yes, die.
Shut up, bitch!
Die. We'll go back, and I want to soon, but I'm just not up to date, and I'd have to update a bunch of shit, and I can't. I know, I want to go back to the graveyard. Maybe next time we can stop by the graveyard. Probably be a good time to do it. I know, this is great.
Shut up, bitch!
It is good. All right, Night Slash, yeah. No, that was the wrong one, damn it. All right, whatever. Use a close combat. Hi-ya! All right, we've got 2 more levels on all those Timmies. Lumi's taking advantage of your weakened emotional state. Indeed. When we get into the Elite Four, we're going. We're doing our best here, man. Soon. Oh my God. All right, Sean. See, in the content, I talk about this. And I also talk about it in the One Piece Stampede. You know what? It's my fault. It's my fault. Because when I say I skip fight scenes, I can understand why people, while that seems stupid. So you know what? I'm in the wrong. I'm in the wrong. Because the real way to represent that is I skip, I would say, you could say like I skip many or like boring action scenes. Because, honestly, the one that always comes to my mind when I think of it, this is the de jour example in my mind. It's in the movie directed by David Fincher, 7, about like a serial killer. I love that movie. I watch it all the time because it's fascinating just to watch. I love police procedurals, and it's really cool. DBZ Key Blasts, I mean, maybe. It depends. Okay, because here's the thing. Watching that movie back, as I do, I don't know, I haven't watched in a while, but like regularly I'll watch that movie back. There's a scene where just the bad guy gets chased by Brad Pitt. That's like the main one action scene in the movie. And I have like a particularly strong like aversion to that scene. I think it's like actively boring and severely drags down the movie, and I hate it. But it's like the one action scene in the entire movie. And because what happens in that action scene? They see the killer, they chase him. There is an interesting moment during that scene where the killer has the opportunity to kill Brad Pitt and chooses not to take it, and then he gets away. So like literally you can just skip over the fight or skip over the thing, and you just note that one moment of how the killer didn't kill Brad Pitt, and you've lost nothing. Because like Brad Pitt got like beat up a little bit, but he's fine. Like narratively, it matters not at all, except that the killer didn't kill Brad Pitt when he had the chance. And like, what does that mean? And it does have massive implications later. It means a lot, so it's worth paying attention to. But the chase itself is incredibly boring, and that movie is filled with people just meeting and talking. And it's the sort of thing that people find boring. That's all I want. I love it so much. That's all I crave in my eye holes. Because what is conversation? Narrative, stakes, morals, motivation, things that matter. And again, not that it's so smart, but on an intellectual level, they matter to the story. That's what I'm here for. I don't care about, you know, fucking, the fact that Brad Pitt chases him down this alley, then he makes a left turn, and then he makes a right turn, and then he jumps over this bus, and he runs through a house. So boring. So fucking boring. The only parts of God of High School that matter are the scenes where a main guy is interacting with adults. Everything else has no narrative relevancy and leads nowhere. Dune, you gotta get your brain stretched. It's too diminutive. Listen. You're saying that Han's mini character arc, which does exist, you're lying to yourself. You're a fool if you think that it doesn't exist. It's obvious, and it's there, and it's crystal clear, and it's episodes 1 through 5 lead up to that climax at the end of episode 5. I don't have a sponsorship. I wish I had one with Yule. That's the best part of the whole show so far. But then notice how I'm not saying that after episode 5 it went to shit, because other cool stuff happens too, and I am interested, and the action's great, and Han's there, and there's really cool fights. And here's the point I'm making. I would rather skip the fucking chase scene as I'm rewatching. Keep old moves. Yeah, I don't need this. As I'm rewatching 7 or whatever. Give up on reversal. Don't worry, Marin. I'm being peer pressured by you as well. I fear it. I feel it. Give up on reversal. Yeah. You've only seen the first 4 episodes. Well, okay. So I guess you wouldn't know about that. Well, I mean, even then, like, we liked Han the best of any of the characters. Well, no, because the mystery is already set at the end of episode 4 with why he beats the shit out of the girl, and we know it's due to his like the fact that his friend is dying, because you see that in episode 4, so you're not even off the hook. That shit is in episode 4, and before we see his sick friend, we were already fully on the Han train, and we just see that climax in episode 5. So you're not off the hook. You're not off the hook. That's there. It's fully present up to those episodes. But on the point about skipping cutscene, or skipping fights and stuff. Right, because I'm oversimplifying by saying I skip them all. I don't like fights that have a certain set of qualities. And maybe I could make this its own fucking, like, Huey's Law style video one day, like, clarifying this point. But it's something like, I don't like fights, one, with no clear narrative connection or direction. Like, we don't know who's fighting or why. If you even know who one party is, that goes a long way. And again, there's gray areas, there's things to be discovered about it. Or like, even after the fight, like, the fight itself has no narrative consequence. Like, in practice, or in, like, the way it's executed in the show. I mean, like, if you have a fight scene, and after the fight, nothing has changed narratively, then retroactively, I'm annoyed. I'm like, that was just a waste of my time, and I didn't enjoy it. But there are ways that you can make that better. But see, the other element here is, I don't like fights where, this is kind of more of like a whole series thing. It's when the series, it's like Fairy's Tale style. We can't understand the fighting system and how it works in the world. Series that are generally good at this are things like Hunter x Hunter, early One Piece, early Naruto, as a matter of fact. Lots of shonen begin well on these fronts, and they generally get a little harder to follow as things go on. Fairy Tail was always awful at this, because we don't understand the power system, we don't understand how powers interact at all, it contradicts itself all the time, they save themselves out of nowhere with power-ups that don't make sense and follow no rules, thus, we cannot connect to the action, and moment to moment it feels utterly meaningless. So those are like the two elements. A fight can be good for the sake of the fight, if we are like interested in the system of combat itself. And I'm not saying that God of High School is necessarily like that, but it's the narrative weight. Honestly, God of High School is more about the narrative weight part than anything else. And it just introduces stuff that matters and is cool. But it also gets points for having interesting, different, like legitimately visually differently animated, there was a lot of Lees, like fighting styles, like Pro Wrestler Girl, Swordsman Girl, some kind of cool combat techniques. We know that main character is like clearly a Taekwondo fighter, and you can tell that by the way he actually fights. And what else is there? Like the main guy uses like karate, some kind of particular type of karate. I don't know, like it's everybody has clearly different fighting styles, but it feels grounded and tangible. I don't know. I'm not gonna like defend myself. That's just how it feels, you know, and it's good. So I mean that's my opinion on the subject. If you disagree, that's your right as an American citizen. Unless you're not an American, then burn. Hang on, let's heal. Let's heal. Come on, heal. Go. Need to get more night slashes. Brother stands and they can basically fly. Well, I mean, you know, I mean, I agree. I agree. The worst part of the show, pretty much the whole show so far. I mean, the show could start good and get bad. I'm not saying that it's gonna be good for all time. I'm saying everything I've seen so far has been good
JRPG
mostly.
Of all time currently on sale. On the Humble Store for 50 off PS, give it to
Fair
Doom
enough.
Guy.
Okay, Doom Guy gets $3. So Thesetimus, who is a Pokemon, did the thing that you're allowed to do and actually requested that $3 go to someone. Is that the one with Reen, or is that Trails of Cold Steel? I get these ones confused. All right, Doom Guy, hang on. I do want to play the game with Reen a little bit, just because I want to see how Chad is this man. That's Cold Steel. Well, can we split it and I can just play Cold Steel instead? Excuse me. They're grounded in the air. Well, look, everything's on a gradient, right? I agree that it's far from the most detailed combat style. But see, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if we fully articulated our points, I would say that, like, really, and I was saying this before, the reason why I like the combat of God of High School is mostly that it is well animated, it is flashy, there is a feeling of weight to the actions, and this all ties in that it feels and looks good and has really cool animation styles. Oh my, the animation styles you see in episode 5 blow things out of the water the rest of the season. Nothing looks as good or as visually interesting as the fight in episode 5. It's awesome. It is awesome. And if you haven't seen episode 5, Dune, watch episode 5. Just do it, man. Prove me wrong. Tell me they did shit. But episode 5 was fucking awesome. Sakuga friends are striking again. Yes. Yes. I mean, you know, look, I'm not trying to be one of these guys because I feel a kinship on some of the argument here that, like, I won't give a shit about Sakuga if the show is like total dog shit. But I don't think this is even close to total dog shit. I guess you could boil it down to the Sakuga is reliably good and like unique and visually interesting. And what else? Oh, and there is enough things of like narrative weight that I actually like to see and I want to know how they pan out that's keeping me hooked. Look, this show could go to absolute hell narratively. I'll be honest, I suspect that it will. I think that the Han arc will be the highlight of the entire series. I fully admit that. But I still have really enjoyed what I've been seeing. All right, Brick Break, yeah. I think they've front-loaded it with all the best stuff, and Reen's stuff has been great. See, but Dune-kun, I'm with you. I'm with you. I expect that to happen, and when the show gets bad and not good, then I'll say it's bad and not good. Has that happened yet? No. Is it still good? Yes. So I like it. And how about, to your point about the stand fighting? Yeah, the stand fighting isn't really that cool, which is why the one time there was like a really big stand fight going on, you know, there's been a couple instances in like the first 4 episodes, but the one time it happens in episode like 6, it's like the girl gets her match to get I think yeah, God of High School is the Evangelion of anime, basically. That's my point. Yes, there is like a big ugly stand battle that goes on while the girl's having her match in episode 6 or something like that, and it's not cool. It's not cool, and it was the most boring part so far. Like, narratively, I was like, oh, I didn't like these characters. But even within that, there were cool things that I legitimately felt something for. I'm not going to go into it. Watch the video when it comes out. But, like, the story of the announcer. Like, we admit, it's cheap. Actually, okay, I'm wearing a Huel shirt right now. This Huel shirt will be plot relevant to my God of High School content episode with Digi. I wasn't wearing this in the video, but it is plot relevant. Watch the God of High School video for full thoughts on that, and you guys get the secret insider info that this shirt is plot relevant to that Canton episode. So there you go. You get behind the scenes stuff here on the BGE stream. All right, kill this man with a night slash. Here we go. Also, I see you guys are talking about Cold Steel has no stakes, a bunch of snowflakes making up as they go along. That doesn't sound cool. But Reen-sama, please, I need a kneel, Reen-sama. Yes. Fuck my wife, Reen. I submit. Hang on, let me play this. Let me look at this. Okay, I don't know what the context is, but I will show this because it is based. This is basically Michelle, the person. Bass Pro Shop. We got a Bud Light and what's that say? Women want me, fish fear me. This is Michelle in her final form. Oh, you should tweet that at Michelle and say your final form or something like that. I'd do it, but you know, I'm not gay. Masturbator. Women be fishing, man. Oh shit, I didn't even see this. Got a Bud Light on her hip. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. All right, you know what? You're too slow on the uptake. I'm gonna send it to her on Discord right now because it's funny. I'll let her tweet it out if she wants to. This is gold. This is gold. Oh, that reminds me. Michelle sent me Michelle, well, Michelle, you know, she's Fishelle on Twitter right now, I believe. It's beautiful, so you should play Trails in the Sky. I mean, I believe you, but I got, like, if I make time for a JRPG that isn't, like, necessarily work-related, it's Persona 5. I want to play a Persona, might as well be the newest one. Looks pretty cool. I'm gonna get to it. Cold Steel is the opposite of Soul. That's too bad. Play Trails, don't play Cold Steel. It's much longer. Persona 5 is gay. Hey now. You're an all-star.
Bazinga.
I'm the Joker, baby.
Got him. I mean, I really like you. Did the kids like that in the audience? I'm appealing to the Zoomers. I'm sorry I said that. Any of the other 4 Persona games? Why, Bloody? What's so bad about Persona 5? Is it really the worst? Here's my thought process. I watched a friend of mine play most of Persona 3. Well, I'm exaggerating. Play a bunch of Persona 3. So I'm like, all right, I generally know what goes on in that. I'd rather one where I know less. Persona 4, I've heard the memes. I know the spoilers. I don't know. I kind of wish I didn't. I know that's never going to change. I'd still like to play it sometime. Persona 5, I think I know the least about the story. You know, I've heard things around, but also, it just looks cool. And I want to play a game that looks cool. I want to play the flashiest JRPG ever made just to experience it, you know? Nocturne to be a good game for the stream. I mean, that's true. Oh, is that song from Carly Rae Jepsen's Emotion? I've been told that's a masterpiece. By what's his face, right? By what's that guy who was on Red Letter Media? Max Landis. Yeah, that's the one. Just play Persona 5, I guess. I don't know. I don't really care. Actually, you know what? I mean, I've just kind of decided I'm gonna play Persona. Look, I might change my mind, but I actually would like to play Nocturne. You know what's more likely than any of that? I probably will get, just because it's like new, the new Shin Megami Tensei when it comes out for Switch, like whenever it is. All right, break, yeah, breaker bricks. Seeing you play Persona 5 would be interesting. Have you given up on finished Octopath ever? You know, no. Kind of just like I'm going to finish the Kingdom Hearts 3. I will be doing like a video about that in time. I figure, you know, the people who really care, we're already well past the initial wave. I plan to do basically a deep dive. Take my time, think about it hard, beat all the bosses. I'm gonna do that with Kingdom Hearts 3. I still plan to beat Octopath Traveler, kind of as part of my analysis of like the state of JRPGs in like my own mind or whatever. Because that game right there is relevant to a project I'm working on now a little bit. But at least a little bit. Like I haven't beaten it, but I just have a feeling. Like now that the game is out and it's been years, I am pretty confident they oversold the gimmick of that game so fucking hard about you can have 8 characters, get them in any combination and do things in any order. Like didn't one of the like the Mana games like already do that premise and maybe better? I don't know. The gimmick is probably the worst part of that game. Well, that's a nightmare because that's the selling point. I would have I literally prefer a structured, I don't know, I was gonna say Chrono Trigger style, but like Final Fantasy is actually a better comparison because Chrono Trigger has like weird mechanics and stuff. Like a Final Fantasy 5 or 6 or 4 style JRPG. I just prefer that structure rather than this fucking gimmick that will do nothing. And again, excuse me, maybe it will do something. I haven't beaten it, that's why I don't speak on it yet, but I would really like to do a video on it one day as part of some stuff. Disney kind of dunked on it pretty hard. Oh, Donkey dunked on it. Oh, yeah. What did Marin say? Just played Bravely Default. Already beat Bravely Default. Thought it was very good. Didn't love it, but did like it a lot. Excuse me. Between it's does that but good between 4 guys. Just play Bravely Default. It does that but good. So you're actually saying that it's better than Bravely Default between 4 guys. Okay. If it was a regular RPG, it would be a 9 out of 10 for you. Okay, Marcus, do me a favor. What is it? Because the gimmick, are you saying that it drags down your, you know, your opinion? Because I am legitimately curious, because I haven't really heard much talk about it lately. We're talking about Octopath Traveler at the moment. Also, look, I know we're close to the end of the stream. I'm just gonna take a moment and fill up water because I really need it, and we'll wrap up, I think, pretty soon. Maybe after one more level with the sediments, but hang on one second. Hey, what are the strengths of these Trails games? I know you guys have been talking about it. I am curious why they're good. I know why Persona's good. I think I understand why Shin Megami Tensei is good, though I haven't really played one. At least not very much. Whoa, okay. Keyblade is saying, I think Octopath Traveler is definitely the perfect JRPG on a purely mechanical level for me, but the stories just aren't enough to motivate me to continue playing. It's an RPG. The stories are really important. I'm not correcting you. Epic, great, actually good, chuny shit / soul. Trails in the Sky. Oh, Trails in the Sky has storytelling, atmosphere, character, soundtrack. Okay, that's a little vague. You want to give any more specifics? Because I'm curious. You got my attention, if you care about my opinion. All right, keep grinding, keep grinding. Here we go. Wait, how close are we now? We're still 43? Yeah, all right. Broad, I know. Hey, what's the name of the girl who's the that fisherman girl with the Bud Light cans and the masturbator, and the women want her, fish fear her? What's her name? Because I like the cut of her jib. I bet it's fucking Jill, some shit. Estelle, huh? Isn't that the name of the girl from Tales of Symphonia? She's the prototype of Trails in the Sky. Yeah, all right. I like her. Trails has an incredible level of world building. Now, see, world building is great, and I absolutely love world building. So, see, that's the kind of thing I want to hear. Almost every NPC has a name and a thought-out life. After major events, the lives of every NPC in-game progress independent of your story. Now, you know, there are different ways of doing that mechanic. And sometimes it's kind of legitimately too much, at least for like a casual player. Example. The game Radiata Stories has a similar thing like that, but that system is kind of so complex and intimidating that it's honestly a little bit off-putting. But that is like, everyone has like a literal daily routine, that kind of shit. I mean, like, I would argue games like Final Fantasy VII do a great job of endearing you with just, for example, things like there's an old man in Rocket Town who just stands there and you can talk to him and he'll be like, oh, there's a big rocket. And then after the rocket like blasts off and you go talk to him or whatever, he like makes a comment and then like gives you the Venus Gospel. But like, it's not even that he gives you an endgame weapon. It's that the dialogue changes on these characters. And it probably doesn't change for every character, but when it does, it makes the world feel alive. But you don't need to like follow every person's like whole routine, because that's a little bit like Majora's Mask-y. Like in Majora's Mask, that's the point of the game. I mean, that's true, basically. In fucking Radiata Stories, to a degree, that is the point of the game. To like study characters' routines and like learn how to recruit them and all kinds of shit like that. I assume that's not the point of the game in Trails of the Sky. But, you know, I don't know. All right, Night Slash, no, Brick Break, all right. Every time someone says Cold Steel, I think of the Hedgehog. I mean, the fact that it's literally cold steel is very edge core. It's very shadow core. Shadow the Hedgehog, that is. But also Cold Steel the Hedgehog, right? Fair point. The battle system and aesthetic is top tier. I couldn't care about most of the character stories by the end. Okay, that's too bad. But I mean, I don't know. I think about a game like, just, you know, one in my wheelhouse, another Final Fantasy. How about, like, Final Fantasy IX? By the end of Final Fantasy IX, you know who I, like, love with all my heart? Like, the entire cast of Final Fantasy IX. and I'm exaggerating a little bit, like, Aiko's story is good, but not, like, super compelling. She's, like, a lonely girl. She, you know, kind of has a crush on Zidane. You feel for her. Aiko? I call her Aiko. Aiko. In Japanese, it's probably Aiko. I've called her Aiko since I was a kid. I'm gonna keep doing it. Fuck you. I also used to call him Zidane. But, like, I played Dissidia, and they call him Zidane. So that helped me, you know. I was like, okay, I'll pronounce it the right way, I guess. Yeah, I mean, look, at the beginning of Final Fantasy IX, like, you think, like, Steiner's a bitch, Garnet, Zidane, I mean, yeah, you like Zidane. I mean, he's pretty likable. But I'm just saying, by the end of 9, love Steiner. Love Zidane. Dagger, I don't love Dagger, but she's important. You feel for her. You're with her. You're on board with her struggles and whatnot. Who else? Freya. I mean, again, Freya, like, you really like, and you are attached to her Sir Fratly backstory, and the fact she joins her quest. They kind of do her arc a little early, but, I mean, she's great, too. Kina, you like her, again, Kina's pretty cool. She's, like, a downgraded Freya in terms of attachments. See, Amarant, he's the weak link. He's the weak link of the main cast. And I'm forgetting 1 or 2, but of course, who could forget? By far, the best character in Final Fantasy IX, Vivi. Vivi Ortner, best fucking character in Final Fantasy IX. Like, the light side of the coin to Kuja's dark mirror reflection of the character. Two beings born with two different attitudes on life that could not be more different and use their limited existence for more different things. One being so much more positive and beloved and endearing in, like, I mean, the fact they took, like, the archetypal black mage sprite from Final Fantasy 1 and made it into, like, the most endearing character of all time is fucking awesome. And it's so fucking sick. God, Vivi was such a champion. Such a triumph of a character. I barely remember anything from FF9 besides that black mages are dolls. The whole black mage arc is unbelievably based. And red pill. The main theme, the main story of Vivi. Vivi, given the choice to do anything, what do you choose to do with your life? Breed. Now that is based in red pill, my dude.
Shut up, bitch.
No, don't shut up.
I already don't give a shit.
Absolutely Joker level meme, my dude.
Easy money!
That boy is a breeder through and through. God, Vivi is based. Fire Emblem is good as shit. I'm not much of a Fire Emblem guy. I got bored of Three Houses. I've to this day, I've never beaten a Fire Emblem, but I probably would have beaten 7 if my game didn't get fucked up like halfway through. They're too intellectual for me, or rather, the stakes are too high for me to play Fire Emblem much. More like 3 horses. Damn, got him.
Bazinga.
Did you really have to do that?
Is that like a personal attack or something?
Was that a personal attack against Fire Emblem Three Houses? Yo, what's her name? Rhea? The big green bitch? She be looking real thick though, my dude. She be looking real fucking thick. I mean, goddamn. She got the mommy milkers. No doubt about it. Is she the hottest girl? I do like the island princess girl who's in the black or whatever it is with the budget Palutena. Honestly, Palutena significantly less hot than Rhea, I would say. Literally mommy milkers. I've never been into Palutena, but Rhea is like an actual sex god in build. I don't know. It's subtle things. Tharja, look, the Tharja meme was fine. She's obsessing over my cock. I love that about her. I love that for us. Whatever. You want a goth GF. She's not even that stacked in the game. People just fan, like, they fan on it, you know? Look, Tharja's good. But, I mean, that shit's like fanning, man. All right, no, we want to, yeah, Night Slash. But But Rhea is legitimately insanely thick. Insanely thick. I'm not clicking that X here. I got too much shit to do. I assume it's a song. All right, it's 9:17. All right, how much more do we got? Are we at level 40? We're not even level 44 yet. What do we got? Hyper Potion. Hey, not bad. Not bad. Link Fan, you are killing it. Can we get... Bazinga. Thank you, Link Fan. How many more until we level up? I just really want to focus on getting, like, at least one more level. All right, we're going to get it, like, right now. It's a short cutscene, but I understand. Yeah, I'm kind of doing something else here, Chief. Chief Queef. Haha, got ya. Unless, wait, unless it's the one I'm thinking of, it may well be. Nope, it's not. Oh, you chose so wrong. Aqua's dance, Aqua's sexy water dance. Don't care. Now see, if you had instead pulled up, I forgot about her. Who's the big purple axe bitch from Two Warring Nations, Warring Houses, North versus South Korea Fire Emblem? The big purple mommy milker one of her, like her intro cutscene where she like, yeah, Camilla, that's the one. That's the one. That like 10-second long Camilla or whatever her name is cutscene. That's the one. Yes. That I might have played. But now we're over. I'm past that shit. She's got those Khazar milkers, no doubt. To be fair, that's the thing I care the most about. Okay, good, fair. Because it's the only thing I know about. That's all you need to know. Trails has incredible world building for the reasons previously stated, as well as other things it does. Plus tells a really great complex story across several games. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop, stop, stop. You're telling me I need to play several games to see the end of the story? You have just put a massive stop in my desire to play these games. I now have to commit to multiple JRPGs to continue this fucking story? No. I'm not gonna do that. The story isn't even half... Are you shitting me? It's been 20 years and the story isn't even half over?
Too late, idiot. I already don't give a shit.
You're right, Nate. That's totally fucking clear. Oh, no. No, 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 no. What the fuck? All right, to be fair, is this the one piece of JRPGs? Yeah, let's give one of these.
Shut up, bitch!
To be fair, maybe each of them tells like a contained story, but then sets up mysteries going on. But I just don't know. I just don't know. And I'm not gonna commit to that shit. Jesus Christ. Okay, the games are still good and have their own contained story. But now you've introduced this giant fucking, like, gash, this giant fucking wound in the side of the monster that is the metaphor for some reason I'm describing. It's a monster terrorizing a town and we're taking axe chunks out of it. Now, like, there's an ongoing story that continues that I won't get answers to. No! Why don't I just play Persona where I get all the fucking answers in one story? With style! Play Dark Chronicles, aka Dark Cloud 2. Self-contained based. You know, I did beat Dark Cloud 2, and I actually really like Dark Cloud 2 a lot. Give and Take on the Give and Take channel has a video about that. Okay, we're good. Yep, here we go. Because Persona is shit, retard. Well, fair enough. That's a decent reason. All right, I'm gonna go heal. All right, let's get the Sentimus done. Well, no. All right, we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it. Nate, you like Kingdom Hearts. Look, that's true, Jedi, but here's the difference. It's just that, look, I'm already in Kingdom Hearts since 2001. I bought that game not knowing it was going to be an ongoing story, and they got me by the balls, and I resent them for it. I don't like that I'm in that situation. I just am. And don't be fooled. My interest in the series has dropped off a fucking cliff. Like, I'm still interested in, like, the details, and I would probably play a new game, but my attachment has waned. But, like, I'm in there, man. I'm committed to that shit. But if now you were to say, hey, Nate, heard of the series? It's called Kingdom Hearts. you have to play like 1,000 games and the story's never done, then I'd be like, wait, you know what I'd be like? I would be like,
Too late, idiot. I already don't give a shit.
followed by,
Shut up, bitch!
these would be the two things I would say. So that's it, you know. We need to finish the grind. All right, I'll do one more round. I'll do at least one more round. All right, that'll bring the sentimus pretty close. All right, let's do it. Here we go. We'll wrap up soon. Oh yeah, now there's a fucking, like, have you seen like the fancy art for the fucking, the Kyrie rhythm game that's coming out? That's plot relevant! It's plot relevant rhythm game. Nomura! This man has to be stopped. Someone explained the concept of spin-off games to him wrong, and no one has corrected it in the 20 years since. In the 19 years since. To be fair, it's only 19. How did we get here? Nomura would have put relevance into lollipop wrappers and have the fans go around collecting them. Yeah, I mean, you're 100% right. It's really stupid that it's plot relevant, but I kind of like the rhythm, or kind of like rhythm game. It looks like it's gonna be, so I'm down for it. Keyblade, look, I mean, that could be true, but we can't encourage stupidity. At least I don't want to. I don't want to encourage stupidity. And this is abject stupidity. What more can you say? He's got us by the balls, and there's no fucking escape. Flashback to the Han Solo dancing game. Yeah, but I mean, at least Kingdom Hearts is like more goofy, and I mean, there is Atlantica, so like we've seen absolutely pants on head retarded musical numbers in Kingdom Hearts before. I mean, I'm sure they looked at like the Final Fantasy theater rhythm sales. See, you know what the like Dissidia has a story, but it's separate. And it's stupid, but no one needs to care because it's contained and it's totally separate. Theater Rhythm it's a literal like retarded shitty spin-off music game. Not even that good. Like I think I pirated it because it was like kind of fun. I don't know, just to try it or whatever. I didn't get the second one, and I've been meaning to. I hear the second one's better or whatever, like Curtain Call or something, right? A total spin-off in no way makes the originals worse. Generally, except for there's some complicated stuff, but like basically no. But this shit is so different. It's such a different beast. And I mean, of course Nomura's doing it. He's a madman. Will I get it? I mean, I might just like watch the cutscenes on YouTube. Like, if it looks fun, like with every video game, I'll consider getting it because, you know, I'm invested in the Final Fantasy, the Kingdom Hearts rather lore, and like, so that is like, oh, you know, I could check it out. Maybe it'll be interesting. I'm just tired, man. I'm tired of this shit. I'm not defending Nomura, but he's the same kind of autistic I am, but more. So if I really want to see all those stupid ideas, just because I have a need to understand the true depths of this man's pure autism. But like it must work financially as well, I guess, because there's no way this would be allowed to continue by Square Enix unless it worked. So I guess it works. You will play it and you will enjoy. I mean, guess so. I'm just angry because I'm a rhythm game nut, so I'll probably play it. See, yeah, I like Theater Rhythm, and I could play that without having to worry. And I'd be like, oh, I mean, obviously, I love Final Fantasy music. I always have. So like, will I enjoy playing that in a video game? Yeah.
Split into arcs such as Trails in the Sky or Trails of Cold Steel, which feature their own main characters and story and are essentially self-contained.
Okay.
Plus, the first 3 Trails games altogether are literally the same length as Persona 5.
Okay. But now I need to buy 3 games or acquire 3 games. You know, it's an obstacle. So it's still more than one game, right? And even if they're shorter. You know what? I mean, I'll be honest. I don't really want to commit the kind of time that Persona requires. Or we could play Atelier. You know, I haven't looked much into those games. Maybe they're good. They might be my style. I don't know. Look, I just want to play a Final Fantasy. Like, a game like Final Fantasy 9. Like, a game with, like, endearing characters. And, like, wonderful music. And, like, heart and soul the creators poured into it. And, you do not pronounce the R. Atelier? Is it Atelier? Is it like French? Atelier? Atelier? Is it Atelier? Is that French? I don't know much about French pronunciation. So it's Atelier. Okay. I always thought it was Atelier. Hey, I learned something today. Atelier. My linguist soul hurts.
Shut up, bitch!
That's what I have to say. All right, we're getting, okay, hang on. Hey, we're getting kind of close. Summary, we've got, all right, 2000, all right, we're almost done. Trails in the Sky is literally that. It's got the best cast of any video games. Okay, okay. Falcom, okay, so that's the company, has God tier music. Okay, okay, that's good, that's good. I like that. These are selling points. What if you tried the first game, then commit if you like it? Well, you say commit if you like it, but like, we're talking like a minimum of a 20-hour committal, you know what I'm saying? Look, these arguments are reasonable. I wouldn't say I've heard anything that makes me want to bump it up over Persona 5. Or potentially Shin Megami Tensei 5. Or even Nocturne, because I do want to play Nocturne, you know? Do what with that? I want to take it. Yes, take it. Take it, you bitch. Take it. Ugh. All right, and... excuse me, sorry. All right, 2,000 more. All right, here we go, We're almost there. They make the Ys games, right? Which, oh, really? They make Ys? Oh, I didn't know that. I have wanted to look more into the Ys games. I've only played the one for Switch that I think is Ys 8 or maybe 7. I don't know. The one on stranded on an island, which I thought was pretty cool. You see, I liked Ys. It just didn't grab me. I think there's something about like the writing. Like Ys is like you're on an island, explore. Like, I mean, Final Fantasy 9, well, that's just the one in my head, opens with, like, amazing, like, world design and set pieces that, like, hook you really fast. Or even something like Chrono Trigger. I mean, Chrono Trigger is fucking amazing. God, that game is so fucking good. All right, we've probably got, like, 1,000 to go. All right, we can definitely do at least one more. All right, let me think closely. E7 is exclusive to Vita. It's whichever Ys is the one where they get stranded on an island. I think it is 8, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's right. Okay, the sentiment clarifies. Ooh, I should play Tactics Ogre. I should do that. In general, and on stream, I suppose. All right, brick his break. I mean, break his brick. All right, we're almost done. Maybe like 1 or 2 more Pokemon. Suda51 is just having the gameplay of No More Heroes 3 in the background that he obscures. In the background of what? Of the, of like his streams or something? Did I miss something? Yeah, Ys is an action game, and I like that about it. But I think I want to play the old ones that were more sprite-based. That style looked more appealing. I didn't mind the action of Ys 8, but like, I don't know, it got a little, I don't know. I just didn't like love it. Rivera the Promised Land. Is that Ys 8? I don't know. Or is that a game? I don't know. What is this? Shit about agreeing to terms and service? Eh? This is about user right initiative. Summarize for me, Keyblade. What's this about? Because
Too late, idiot. I already don't give a shit.
too many words. All right, we're definitely good. We'll not overlevel with one more Golbat, but we'll be close. So we'll probably do one more Pokemon. And all right, we're gonna split one more Pokemon and we're done. Nate, you may want to draw Mochiko, and now I'm trapped in a loop of hating every sketch I do. Sorry about that, Simsy. That's just how we roll. on the BGE stream? I'd say, follow your heart. No, I'd say literally steal. And don't credit. Haha, fuck them. Let's bring out quick scope. Yeah. For some reason, I wanted to say, milk that man. That was the expression that came to my mind as to how to get that man. Milk that man. It is a female Golbat. You could milk the venom from the fangs. Because I'm not sure where else milk would be stored on there. All right, surf them, yeah. Yeah. Basically, it summarizes the TOS agreements into their basic points in non-lawyer, aka, you know, human readable language. I mean, that's cool. I don't really think I need it that much, but, ooh, an Ultra Ball, not bad. Well, I mean, thanks for, you know, cluing me into it. Interesting to know that that exists. Facetimus, all those Timmies are ready to go. Let's just take one last look. No, summary. He's ready. Let's do, actually, let me check my chart. Let me update it, because Facetimus, baby boy, you're ready to go. All right, down here, Slow King is next. That's you, Quick Scope. You're on deck. Let's, nope, okay, don't do that. Switch, please. Fuck these Japanese nerd story games. Why do you need real books? Challenge Mage's Gym in the PCP Minecraft server. You can challenge at any level, and each fight is engaging. Damn, fascinating. Marinpan, I'm legitimately curious. If I am on the PCP Minecraft server, available to play for only $5 a month now. Play for your start free if it's during one of the free opening periods. What was it? What was I saying? Oh, like, how do you get there? Where do you find Mage's Gym if you're looking for it? All right, let's switch Quickscope. Oh, available on patreon.com/PCBMinecraft. That's what I was gonna say. Free trials are available regularly. Okay, right, we're going back and we're all done. Better make it quick, Marinpan. In short. You can speak in general terms. We don't need a fucking map, because I'm about to end this shit. And Thesetimus was saying, as the biggest Falcom dick sucker, Ys 8 is by far the best game in the series. Really? The old ones are rarely longer than 10 hours. Hey, I don't mind a short game, depending on it, but okay, fair enough. Have much simpler combat, but have comparatively non-existent stories. Okay, interesting. There's now routes connecting all the towns and signposts to guide you the whole way. Travel south past the Lavender Fields and Cherry Blossom Grove. That does sound like Mage Core Gym kind of place. Fascinating. The old ones are short, but the gameplay is far superior. Bosses are way better. Now, see, that's the thing. The gameplay looked interesting, and like I think I was seeing E7. I think they were like little sprite guys. I wanted to check it out. I guess that one's Vita only, but I don't know. Is it gonna read it out? It usually does. Hold on, babe. My boy is streaming. I gotta tell him he's got a nice cock real quick. Also, currently watching Blazing Saddles. Is this what based is? Yes. Blazing Saddles is unbelievably based. Favorite moment of the movie? Well, there's many of them, but one highlight is as the villain walks out during the giant food fight at the end, gets something on his shirt, steps back, closes the door. Physical comedy at its peak. High concept comedies are so fucking good. When they really commit resources, like the amount of cars that explode in the Blues Brothers is fucking awesome. All right, get out of my fucking team, all those Timmies. We're done with you. Anyone hyped for the animated remake of Blazing Saddles featuring cats and dogs? Raises paw. Playing it right now, and you need context from Ys 1 and 2. For Ys Origins, is that true? Yeah, all right, if you say so. All right, let's bring out, oh, I don't know. Who do we put in the team? KY, why don't you join the team for a little bit while we're just, as a safety person, while we're preparing the team for our Elite Four struggles. All right, that's it. we're done. We will continue next time with Quickscope and Cam. Final level up stuff. Hopefully. Where is Etrian Odyssey? Indeed. One day I would like to finish an Etrian Odyssey. I had a friend in college who was a big fan of him, and he got me a little woke to him, and I played maybe like a quarter to halfway through one. Didn't even really get that far. Like I got on like the beginning of like when things start to get harder and you have to really think harder. I have too low an IQ to beat an Etrian Odyssey game, you know. Buying video games. You think that's gonna convince me? With all your Timmys together, you still can't convince me. But hey, if Thesenimus has convinced you, with all his love, with all those Timmy's love for all those trails in the sky and whatnot, it's $13 on a Humble Bundle. Go get him with. I think I've got one of these. Where did I put that? It's got to be here somewhere. Here we go. Okay, give it a second while I save. There it is. Also,
She's such a normie.
Speaking of Mage's Gym.
She's a normie.
That's pretty good, right?
Indeed it is. You have failed Toshiro Kondo. Well, it doesn't appeal to me as much as other series in some ways, but I don't know. Maybe it's the best series ever and I'm the fool and I'll be missing out. Hey man, if you got the free time to play a game, sounds like it's worth checking out at least. I believe you on everything you've said. But you know, you gotta take things with a grain of salt. You're a big fan. It might have taken you hundreds of hours of investigating and playing to love it as much as you do. Maybe not, probably not. But I don't know. Anyway, maybe one day I'll eat my words. It's like before Sekiro came out, I doubted Sekiro would be that great. And I thought I had many reasons to doubt, and I thought it was gonna be shitty. And I was like, this is gonna be the one that shakes my faith in From Software. It was the best one yet. In my opinion, it was different. It lost some things from the other style of games, but it gained so much of things that specifically appeal to how I like to play video games that, I mean, confidence restored completely. Now fucking, I was gonna say Etrian Odyssey. Elden Ring? Oh, Elden Ring. We just don't know. We just don't know. Anyway, I gotta go. Oh, Elden Ring. Wherefore art there? I don't know. Maybe one day we'll see one of these days. All right, time to go, everybody. I'm over time. Next time, hopefully we finish grinding, and that'll be that. I'm with you, Nate. I love Sekiro so much. Best game in the last 5 years. I think I literally agree, I think. Also, to fellow big brain bros, play Trails in the Sky. Hey, there you go. Sekiro fan approved. Those Timmys, Heracross, hero of the team endorsed. Give Trails in the Sky a try, somebody. It's on Humble Bundle for a humble $13. All right, I'm out here, everybody. See you on, today is Saturday. See you on Tuesday. Have a good time. Thank you for keeping me awake till 4 a.m. Have a good one, broski. Same to you, Dasmine. Take it easy, guys. Goodbye.
She's such a normie.
She sure is.
That's pretty good, right?
Oh,
Why?
Juicy. Thanks for something, buddy. Appreciate that. How about one of these as we leave? Right here, right here. I was about to shut it off. I'll give you one of these. Oh my God, where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it?
Easy money!
There it is. Thanks, Juicy. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.